And welcome back. Last we left off, we found our most intrepid of heroes deep into their infiltration of the Raiders' camp, seeking the liberation of certain important members of both the Harpers and some unexpected guests. Our group managed to successfully integrate themselves in with the Raiders, some more cleanly than others, after a tense encounter with the leadership of the Cult of the Dragon. Nebulon, Serena, and Kyra were suspiciously let free. Seemingly by the grace of Serena's Ashgard name and lineage, the group were allowed to wander, with a careful set of eyes placed over them, which fortuitously happened to be the members of our group who had successfully infiltrated, posing as members of a mercenary group known as the Broken Chief. Moving forward, our group began to unravel some of the strange goings on within the cult, rumors and whispers from across the camp, before deciding on their next course of action. A disturbance amongst the leaders led our group into an area of intrigue, with Quill quickly disguising himself as the recently deceased Master Rendergun, whom the group had slayed outside the Temple of Chauntea within Greenest, and moving inside of the Dragon Nursery with the rest of the higher-ranking cultists. Meanwhile, the other 5 members of our intrepid heroes successfully managed to create a diversion of sorts. Moving forward, our group successfully liberated both Renar Neverember, son of the Open Lord of Neverwinter, the Gult Neverember, as well as their vassal, a Harper agent known as Leosin Elanthar. Scaling the cliff edge, our party now finds himself overlooking the bandit camp in the dead of the night. However, it is not where our story begins today, as deep within the Dragon Nursery, Quill witnessed the birth of a black dragon wormling hatched from a clutch of eggs deep within the cave system. Upon the birth, Resmir did rejoice, before asking which of the loyals offered themselves as the first to meet for the wormling. A tense game was played before eventually Quill somewhat exposed. Which is where we find ourselves now. Jumping in, I would like everybody to leave the room except for Quill, please.
God bless you.
All right. Good luck, buddy.
Good luck.
Quill.
Yes.
Deep within the stone gut of this cavern, the air is damp and humid, warm and sour, with the scent of musk and rot and wet stone. All around you, it feels as though the large open cavern begins to shrink down as you see the scaly hand of Resmir point towards you. A grim smile spread across her face. The walls here glisten with condensation, slick with moisture that drips steadily onto uneven ground. Beneath your feet, you can feel soft earth and patches of slimy moss clinging like scales to the cave floor. And as you look over the ledge towards the recessed chamber of this particular area of the cavern, you can see the large, scaled black eggs clustered in groups of 3, seemingly 3 clutches. They were recently born black dragon wormling, already 6 foot in height. You can see it still shakes off some of the thick, viscous green liquid as it pulls itself fully from the egg You can hear as liquid drips to the floor. The burning of acid on stone. Down the staircase, you see Resmir beginning to slowly walk towards you, still a fair distance away. And you see around you the dragon claws, the other cultists, their eyes set on you. It's interesting, isn't it? Because of all the faces I expected to see, Master Rendigan's was not one of them. Perhaps it would have been a clever ruse had it not been for the fact that his body was recovered from outside the Temple of Chauntea. So, before you die, please enlighten us. Who are you?
I take a step forward, just so ostentatiously I'm not getting touched by any of the other.
You see the
claws.
other dragon claws begin to sort of move, and you see Resmir lifts a finger. You go on.
I'm gonna then essentially gonna reply. Quill's gonna say, "I'm here to witness the coming of this new age," and click, and his form will change into an old archmage wizard, and say, "I'm here to see the power of these dragons and what can be done to this world."
You see a sly grin spreads across her face. The wizard that you transform into, is it the wizard from whom you procured your amulet?
Yes.
You see a smile. How intriguing. Well, my children, it appears as though we have a most esteemed guest in our rank. Isn't it odd the way these things tend to work out? Now, the question I have for you, Master, is where on earth did you get that face from? You see she clicks her fingers, and you see that two of the dragon claws try to roughly seize you from behind. You have a moment to react as you feel their hands grab you.
I'm going to cast invisibility and turn invisible.
Incredible. They're going to still attempt to grab you regardless of your invisibility. They will have disadvantage as you're invisible. Make an opposed athletics check with advantage, please.
Okay, 17 total.
Incredible. So, let me just pull up a little something. As you feel the hands reach for you, you snap the spell, and immediately your form disappears. You feel the whoosh of the wind as the hands sort of like go wide past you, fail to grab onto you. At that point, there is a moment, and you see Resmir turns. What a slippery little harper we have in our midst. And I need you to roll initiative for me, please.
No problem. 13.
Incredible. So, as you disappear, all of a sudden you feel every single set of eyes wildly looking around, trying to grab wildly at the air, none of them managing to sort of like pick up on you. You feel your heart beating out of your chest, and you see Resmir turns toward the Red Wizard, standing on the cliff face. He is first to act. At this point, You see he outstretches a hand, and you begin to see this congealing of sickly black and red energy around the fingertips. Clicks the fingers, and you immediately feel this wave of arcane energy emanate out. As it strikes you, you feel the spell breaks and you reappear in place as this spell magic takes effect.
Yep.
So, whoever slays him gains a promotion. Have at it, boys. At which point you watch as all of them begin to draw their blades. However, as we jump into initiative order, you are next to act, Quill. What would you like to do?
Definitely the question, isn't it? Quill is going to kind of... He's terrified, he's very scared, and he's just going to put on this kind of cocky grin mask in it, and he's going to say, good job, but not today. And click, and I'm going to cast invisibility again, and I'm going to run like hell.
Incredible. As you cast invisibility, you feel a click of the fingers, and the spell is snatched from your grasp by the red wizard.
Okay. Still going to run like hell, I think.
Incredible. So, as you begin to run, you are now present. So, you are towards the back, so you only have two of them in immediate range of you. However, as you begin to run, they are both going to make attacks on you.
No problem.
First one is a 13 to hit.
Miss. 14 AC.
Second one is a 22 to hit.
Definitely hit.
That's only 7 points of slashing damage as one of the wickedly curved blades slices out towards you and just sort of like nicks the edge of your left arm.
Ah, shit.
Incredible. And I'll say you take your full 30 feet. You are not quite out of the main entryway of the cavern right now. You are literally towards the door. They are immediately going to start catching up with you at this point, though. You do still have a bonus action if there's anything you'd like to do with it.
There's nothing I can do with my bonus action at the moment.
Incredible. All the dragon claws are going to give chase. They all immediately sort of like move into range of you. Only two of them get into your immediate vicinity, and both of them are going to make attacks on you. The first one is only a 14 to hit.
14 hits, though it meets the AC.
The second one is that's going to hit. That's a 24. So they're both going to like slash out at you. You take 13 points of slashing damage as both of them sort of like take the blades and attempt to jam them into your abdomen. At the end of their turn, you watch as Madame Mondaf, still sort of wearing the purple robes, she's going to walk up towards the top of the stairs. She's going to look over towards you. And she is going to go ahead. You watch as she sort of like brings the staff forward, turns it around, and you watch as the gem at the end begins to glow in this faint violet light. Fires forward, and you watch as this bolt of magical energy strikes into you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
22.
22. And you, for a second, feel your body freeze up rigid. As the paralysis tries to take a hold, you almost feel the breaking of a chain within your head, and the whole person fails to take effect. Incredible. That, however, does take us to the top of the round. Resme is going to choose not to take her action and is simply watching this play out in front of herself. As Bara Joe, the Red Wizard's going to go ahead and... As a bonus action, first thing that you see is in a sudden puff of this strange crimson electricity coming from the ground, the Red Wizard appears in front of your face. Standing almost a full foot over you, you can smell this sort of like intense aroma of heavy like patchouli oils and like exotic perfumes over him. You see, he looks down at you, and even in the darkness, your lack of dark vision beginning to sort of betray you as you move into the darker areas of the cavern, Quill. You can see the burning red pupils. You see he's going to go ahead, lay a hand on you. If you know what is good for you, lay down your arms and surrender. Otherwise, I will be forced to end you here. He's directly in your face. You can slip around him if you wish. However, that is your turn.
Okay, and I have the red wizard right in my face and two other
face to
dragons.
face. The dragon, so there are two dragon claws sort of like at your heels, sort of like swinging the blades wildly, and behind them, there's 9 others. There's 12 total, including you. So 11.
Sounds great. What was the name of the red wizard again?
Asbara Jose.
Okay.
Quill. Go ahead.
No, not at all, because my next action will probably take it away. So,
I'm going to go ahead and do you a favor and pull up a map for you here, so you have a bit more of a physical idea of what's going on.
I'll be honest, I'm running a little bit low on everything. So let's find out.
So, if you want to go ahead and just hop over to Roll20,
Yep.
you should be able to see yourself.
I can. It's taking a little minute to load, and while I can see myself, it does not look like a good situation. Okay. Quill's he's just going to look face to face with the wizard, kind of run out of tricks for the meantime, and he's going to say, I've seen many faces. Yours is a face that will be committed to memory. And he's going to twist with his amulet, the light sapphire kind of starts glowing on it, and with an action, he's going to absorb straight into the amulet.
As you go to do that, you watch as he reaches out and goes, no! And as you disappear into the amulet, you find yourself once again inside of your chamber.
The stone walls, pure stone all around, with a kind of stone bench surrounding it. Quill can't see out of it at all, but he can hear everything that's going on.
Correct.
Much like his lack of dark vision in a cave. And I mean, that's essentially going to be his action, so there's nothing else he would be doing at the moment, other than thinking, oh, that's me got away. Hopefully.
Inside.
The amulet would still remain, obviously crash to the ground.
Absolutely. Inside, you can hear the sudden sort of like scurry of concern. Where's he gone? No! Ugh, fuck! And you hear the sounds of the chain sort of like lightly scraping on the floor as if it was picked up. You hear footsteps. How curious. You almost above you feel the ceiling shift slightly as though the amulet is being moved. And you can hear the clang of the chains hanging from the ceiling as they sort of like move together. It appears to be some sort of demiplane. Resmia, this is not strong magic. Shouldn't last long. It is most likely some sort of boon granted. I see. Are you familiar with this? Not directly. I have heard stories from the deserts of Kalimshan. Oh, elemental. How curious. Right, this is a problem. There's a chance that the Harpers are already aware. They may already be amongst us. You hear another voice sort of come over that of Madame Mondath. Lady Resmia, what are your orders? We cannot risk the Horde being compromised. We need to take action immediately. Fuck. You! Alert Langdedrosa. Gather a Horde. We set out immediately. Madam Mondath. Your Eminence. Take this. Shouldn't take long for the little scamp to scurry out. And when he does, ensure that he's fed to the troglodytes. Yes, Your Grace. You there. How much longer on the others? Your Eminence, the other eggs are over a week from hatching. This one was simply the first of the clutch. It is unsafe to move them. Fuck! Let me think. If the Harpers come, they'll know. Right. Madam Mondath, you and Langdedrosa are to stay here. As soon as the eggs hatch, you are to bring the children to me. In the meantime, begin to collapse the cave system. Once we've left, there is to be no trace that we were here. By your word, Grace. Lesmere. Perhaps it is time for us to move the Horde to Nertar. I think you're correct. Madam Mondath, you and Langdedrosa, keep some of the dragon claws, and then meet us north. Nertar. It is time that we took action. We're nearly ready. By a word, Grace. And the voices sort of continue scattering around you. As you sort of like take a breath inside of the chamber, Quill, something catches your attention. In this sort of like square stone room, like a prison cell. The interior, from the last time you were here, is very, very, very slightly changed. Now, where the podium holding your Book of Shadows once stood, there is a writing desk and a single candle burning on it. And it's at that point your eyes focus on the figure. Seemingly humanoid, you see pale, almost slimy flesh, no hair on the body whatsoever, crawled into the fetal position, sat on the floor next to the desk. What looks like a human male, just huddled, and you can hear a very faint that's all.
And can Quill run over and, touch him, check to see if he's okay?
As you sort of like run over, if you place your hand on it,
yeah,
you immediately sort of like have to recoil it back. There's like this almost like sticky gel-like substance that sort of like strings out as you touch him and kind of have to shake your hand off. His head is sort of like in his hands, like inside of his legs, and you can still see the sobbing. And the head slowly raises. You can see a gaunt, sort of like almost perfect face, not a blemish on it except for this coating of this strange slimy substance. You can see no eyebrows, but underneath the sort of like forehead and the fully bald head, where the eye sockets are, just two pure obsidian black eyeballs. You can see a long-formed, perfect, sort of like slightly hooked nose, and the sort of like spread out, almost lipless mouth. You see it looks up to you, and you sort of stare into the black emptiness. like it tries to speak, but doesn't know how.
Is there anything at all on the writing desk except the candle?
Oh. So, as you look over at the writing desk, there is a simple candle, sort of like burning on a small, like, candle holder, and what appears to be almost a stationery set, if you will. You can see there are several sort of like rolled up bundles of parchment, what looks like a simple sort of like raven feather quill in an ink pot. And you can see that sort of like stretched out on the desk itself, there is what appears to be a note of some kind.
I'd like to either pick up or read the note.
And as you do, it's sort of in a very fine calligraphy. Almost, there is no such thing as like typeface within the Forgotten Realms, but if it could be more perfectly written, this is what typeface would look like. Like it's been typed out. It's almost too perfect. And it simply reads, "A gift from me to you. Look after them, and they will look after you."
Quill's going to look at the. He's going to look at the man covered in slime and cast prestidigitation to clean up.
And it almost like some kind of like Hoover, the slime retracts from him onto the floor and just disappears. You see it sort of looks up at you. Reaches out a hand.
I'll grab a hand. I'll take his hand.
You see,
help him up if I can.
He sort of like stands, and it's almost like a baby giraffe being born. He's like unsteady on his legs. You have to kind of like hold his arm. Looks at you, and you can see now as the mouth opens, there are no teeth in the mouth. And you feel the creature begin to get more sturdy on their feet. He sort of grabs your hand and just looks at it. Like a child discovering some sort of new insect or creature. Just pure fascination and wonder if that could be seen in just pure black, inky eyes.
Peace, you're safe, and I will look after you.
What colour are your eyes, Quill?
Green.
And as the eyes sort of like meet yours, you watch as the blackness fades to white, and you see two green eyes stare back at you. We're going to go ahead and cut away from Quill there. And I'll bring everyone back in. As you all look out over the cliffs, you can feel at this height the biting wind sort of like slap into your face. No rain, but just these slightest sort of like droplets of water falling on you. You can still hear the heavy sort of breathing of Leosin, and you see Renard is sort of, oh yes, of course. You can have my autograph. Yes. As it happens, I am single. And as you look over, the raiders' camp still sprawls beneath the cliffs. You can see flickering with orange torchlight and fire pits that sort of like dot to the winding canyon floor. You can still see the tents and the crude shelters and the supply carts cluttering the ground, sort of like insects nesting in a wound. You can see the shadows sort of like flitting as it appears as though after the whole embrace of things that happened, there's almost a scurry, a concern, like some kind of alert has been raised within the camp. And then for a second, your eyes are drawn northward. Where the torchlight dims and the activity thins, something colder stares at you all. At the northeastern far edge, set back against the cliff wall, it's a yawning dark cave mouth. Low and wide, even from this distance, an unnatural sense of dread washes over you. As if the rock itself were pulled open by clawed hands. And you can't all help but spare a thought as to what perhaps the fate of your companion inside is. What would you all like to do?
Take a short rest.
Yes. That
Wait,
and...
no. Guys, someone might have seen us climb up here. Shouldn't we
I
get away
agree.
from this area first?
I'm gonna check on both of the prisoners that we've found. One of them, I'm guessing, is still heavily kind of like labored breathing at this point.
Correct. So Leosin, the Harper agent who you saved, he is still sort of like hands and feet both bound. And you can see that they are blackened around the wrist and legs. Like he's been sort of like neutralized, knowing he's some kind of monk. And you can see in his like, the way he carries himself, the way he's dressed in this sort of like sleeveless doublet, these sort of like trousers that come up just sort of like halfway across the shin. He definitely is a martial artist of some kind. You can see the calluses on his knuckles and his hands. Looks very much like he went out fighting, as it were, before he was captured and beaten. His wrists and his ankles are both very visibly broken.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can wake him up in some way, if I can.
Cool.
He looks
What
really
is
fucked,
he-
right?
Yeah.
He looks
What
very
is
fucked.
he-
Mechanically speaking, Leosin is currently 3 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But like also health-wise, he looks like he's on death's door, right?
He is stable-ish right now. He's not making death saves. He's not going to die. It does appear as though somebody has been actively seeking to keep him alive for questioning and things of that nature. He's just been tortured, essentially. And I'll say this, Nebula, as you sort of like lean over, no spell required, I'll say that you sort of begin to just pour a little bit of the starlight into it. The very, very sort of like surface, immediate still bleeding wounds sort of like seal up with the starlight, sort of like stitching into them. And
Rena's...
takes a couple of minutes before he sort of begins to stir into consciousness. And now you're getting a good look at him. He seems like he's maybe half elven, definitely some kind of elven heritage, but definitely not fully. The ears are slightly pointed. You can see he has like a swath of black hair, sort of like parted to one side, sort of coming over to about the ear. You can see this sort of like well-trimmed sort of like goatee with just like a single streak of white coming down from the lips. You can see he's very muscular. Subjectively speaking, a very handsome man. Looks like he's maybe in his sort of like late 30s, early 40s. You see he sort of like stirs to consciousness, and you see these deep brown eyes sort of like look up at you, Nebulon.
Are you okay, my friend?
What? Where am I? Who are you?
I'm Nebulon. We are not really sure what we call ourselves yet, but we've got your back. We found you, and we've taken you out of that camp. I'll gesture down to the side of the canyon. I believe you got yourself captured.
You
Not worry.
liberated me.
Yes, we did. Just about.
You see, he tries to like pull himself up, so he's sat uprightly.
So Rena's gonna pump back cure wounds into him.
You literally hear some of the vertebrae in his back click back into place.
Oh.
Nebulon, did you say your name was?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Could you unbind me by chance, my dear man?
I'll
what
grab
is-
my star staff
I
and
was-
just use it off. Set it free. Sorry.
He got
Thank
11 HP.
Cool. You watch as the sort of like platinum energy. Roll wisdom saving throw for me, Serena, please.
But it's healing. I thought that was safe.
Boy.
Wisdom saving throw. Is that what
Yes.
you said? Sorry, I got distracted by myself. That's a 15.
And as the platinum energy sort of like fills into him, it doesn't fully cure his wounds. These broken bones especially are going to need to be set at some point to heal properly. But you see he sort of like stretches out.
Can he at least sort of move now without being like? Super
Yeah, so he pulls him. He sort of pulls himself up, so he sat upright. Thank you. I'm sorry. It is fine. Honestly, you have done more than enough by setting me free. I, to be honest, did not expect to wake up tomorrow morning to anything other than my certain death. So you've already done me a great service. Tell me, how did you hear of me? Are you Harper's?
Kyra will pull out the letter that was given to her by her mentor. Here you go.
You see, he sort of like tenderly takes it, the wrist sort of like acting up, and you can kind of see him like actively holding it. You see, he looks at you with concern over his face. Sister Valeria?
She was a student. She's not. I'm sorry.
I see.
And she just kind of looks down.
And she entrusted you.
Yes, sir. And I'm those idiots, and she will look towards the camp. Took Kingpin, and as she speaks, her hair kind of just flails out in anger. But
It's quite all right. This is a dire situation, however. We need to get back to the Harpers as soon as possible. Tell me, do you know the way to L2L?
Not
Pretty
from
sure.
without the map.
I'd say our friend Rail is mostly well
Guys,
versed.
I think we need to get out of this area first, though. Maybe we can chat after we've because I think people might have seen us come up here.
Yes, agreed.
That is a cave. There are several cave systems and clearings down at the bottom of the hill on the other side. I was hiding out in one of them until very recently. I may need some help walking, but I can direct you towards a somewhat safe area if needs be.
Thankfully, we have someone for that. At which point, I'm going to kick the ankle of the other dude, just try to wake him back up.
Oh God! I'm telling you, please. Don't hurt me. Bad Dusk is completely unprotected right now. They're dealing with
Stop shouting!
I'll betray anyone, please.
Vilka's gonna put his hand on his mouth. And he's gonna,
Sorry. Oh my goodness, my trousers are wet. Oh God.
Gross.
Oh, brilliant. Out of the frying pan into the fire. Now I'm in wilderness.
No,
God,
we got
this
you
is
out
not-
of the fire. Stop complaining.
It's starting to rain. This humidity is awful for my hair. Oh,
I can
God.
make you be quiet again if needs be. Do you remember our
You woke me
conversation?
up! I was having a wonderful dream about a young lady in Waterdeep propositioning me for a rather fun night, as it were. So,
Such an
what?
interesting story. I punched
Everyone, why do you need him to be awake? I can change that. We don't need him at the present.
Please don't knock me out again. I promise I can help. Number one, does anybody have a shirt? My rippling abs are cold and my nipples could cut glass right now.
I'm going to insight him on the rippling abs.
I'm just gonna.
No insight necessary. He is fairly well cut, but not in like a goes to the gym every day thing. In like a party boy who only eats after drinking heavily like expensive spirits all night and just has like no weight on him whatsoever.
That's how
Anna
you
has
feel.
this little like scarf, and I would like to tie it sort of just exactly around his nipples with a little bow, so it's like
Oh my
he's like a
God.
present.
Oh, shit, my God. Oh God, this fabric has not been properly treated. I can tell it is
It is
chafing my
Ashhart's
nipples.
finest. Now shut up.
It's
She was
chafing my
thirsty.
nipples. It's uncomfortable.
I
can
can
put
put
them-
them out for you, then you won't complain anymore. So it's either you cut your shit out, or I cut the nipples.
It's a good
Plus,
job that she wasn't
my
torturing.
friend-
Sorry, he wasn't torturing in that tent because it would have been a lot
This
worse
is
than what I did.
worse. This is worse. This is worse than the torture tent. Gods. What do you want from me?
Well, do you want to
Silence.
get yourself to freedom or not?
Yes, desperately. I'll give you anything.
Right, well then I would like your service. I'm going to point over to... What was Harper's name again? Remind me.
Leosin.
You see Leosin over there? Well, he has a little bit of difficulty walking at the minute, but he is your only salvation. I would strongly suggest that you help him walk to a safe place down there, where you won't be tortured anymore. How does that sound?
Do I have to?
I suppose I could call people back up and, get yourself killed. It's entirely...
Fine. I'm not carrying you. I don't need you to carry
You
me.
will carry
I
him.
believe one of my ankles
Pull out
is
a
only.
sickle. Wicked
I
good.
believe only one of my ankles. One of my ankles is only fractured. I should be able to at least put some weight on it. I just need a lean to, as it were. And you
I'll
see
offer
that
him a shoulder.
Renard. So, you see like Renard sort of like pulls him up, and I'll say that like Rail takes one side, Renard takes the other, and he like pulls himself to his feet. This way. Follow me. And I'll say that the three of you sort of like direct them down. It's about a 10-minute walk, and just FYI, I'm tracking this. It's currently been about 40 minutes since Quill entered the cave.
Okay.
So you guys sort of like span the hill leading down from the plateau, and you find yourself in sort of like a more shrouded forested area, moving a little bit deeper into the cloak wood and the wood of sharp teeth, seemingly. The wood of sharp teeth, I should say. You eventually sort of find this rocky, almost sort of like canyon. You can see several sort of divots of like small caves in the area. This is where I was hiding out just before I infiltrated the camp. And you see he sort of like leads you towards a cave, sort of like a mouth that's partially obscured by like shrubbery and things of that nature. And as you enter inside, you can see probably only a 30-foot diameter sort of like chamber, uncut sort of like craggy walls. You can see like the remains of a fire pit sort of like left burning, what looks like a few sort of like twigs sort of like set aside. And I'll say that you also like pull yourself in, and then you again begin to hear the rain settle.
I thought you were gonna say reindeer, and I was
Outside.
gonna be like mad. No, it's just rain. Thank God.
I'll say Rail and Renard sort of like set Leosin up against the wall, who sort of like leans back and begins to tend to his wounds. You see he takes a deep breath and clicks his shoulder back into place as he...
Oh,
Can Sereno help out with any medical stuff?
I'll say that you sort of like go over, and no spell slots necessary. You treat the surface wounds the best you can. There's not a lot you can do for him in terms of his physical constitution. Most of it is very deep, sort of like bone breaks, but all of the active wounds on him are now sort of like cured. He's just... you sort of help him set the other arm into place, the one that's fully broken, on a sling, and make a sort of like makeshift brace from some of the sticks and the logs that are like set around for his right foot. And I'll say that you will find yourself safely within the cave. Oh, jeez.
Leosin, this cave that you found yourself in, so I'm assuming it's like a dead end. There's no way into a
Correct.
network.
It's a fully enclosed sort of like, it's more of like a cliff hangover that's like fully shrouded, less of a cave, if you know what I mean. But it offers you some protection from the elements, and you can tell it's very cleverly hidden. Very clearly, Leosin very much knows what he's doing in terms of stealth. They don't send many raiding parties down this end, and any scouting parties down this end, so we should be relatively safe for a while. But we should quickly tend to our immediate wounds and head north to Eltuel if we can.
Well, I'm afraid we... Go ahead.
We can't
we
leave
have
yet.
a friend. Friend needs...
A friend still within the camp?
The cave.
Thank you, Ray.
I could lead
Yes.
us to El Tyrell without much trouble, but I wouldn't want to leave Quill without knowing his fate at the present.
We're not leaving.
We're not
well,
leaving.
We have to stay
Not the
We're
put.
not leaving him. We can't.
I think we should
Unless
try
your
and-
friend is some kind of master of deception,
Oh, he
I
is.
fear he is likely already dead.
No, but he is a master of deception, actually, so that's really convenient. He is
He
exactly
has
what he
self-control.
needs to be to survive.
If
Yes, I
anyone
think
out of
there's-
us
that
was
one.
going to survive, it would be Quill.
Agreed.
We can't leave him.
We won't leave him.
We at least need to find out what's happened. If he's either a corpse
Listen, I
or-
can get you more friends. I know so many people.
I
What
immediately
kind of friend do you
following.
want? A human, an elf? I can pay people to be your friends. Like, that's not the
Tyra,
problem. We can replace him
Lordling.
very easily.
Lordling, your nipples are showing a little bit too much.
This fabric is very thin, and it's very itchy.
Yeah, it's chiffon.
And if you don't mind, say thank you to our friend Serena, because she could have given you nothing. And as she, says that, her hair just kind of flares up.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Now, please be quiet for the rest of time.
It is Lady Kira for you. You will address her as such.
Right. And what noble family are you from?
It is not of your concern at the moment we were speaking, so now
I'm just
stay
saying
quiet,
that
Lordling.
lady is a noble title, which belongs to
Hang
noble
on.
families. Can't willy-nilly go...
Gilka, it's completely fine. And she gets really close to his face. Mind you, she doesn't use this tone of voice often. Does the name Hearthstone ring a bell to you? At all?
No, but you're very hot and it's freaking me out a little bit. I'm sorry, Lady Hearthstone. Please spare my life and I will get you coal, I think. Is that what you eat? Or...
The only one
Course.
thing that we need right now
offensive.
is silence.
But I will take you up on that offer. And besides, you're not worth...
We have important things to discuss. Let's ignore this buffoon and
Agreed.
actually talk about the
If you're
things
going
that-
back into the camp, by the way, I have a very
Be
expensive
quiet.
doublet.
Anyway,
Ah!
Leo,
Can I say... Look,
No, you go.
if it...
while everything has been going on, am I okay to have been, over the past 10 minutes, just perform the ritual to resummon back Luminari while they're all stitching the wounds and having this conversation?
Do you need a brazier?
I don't know. In that case, what I will probably do then, if there's no visible means to do that, I'll burn one of my wild shapes to instantly resummon her back. No material component needed.
Incredible. You can absolutely
Amazing.
do so.
I
And-
will knock that off.
Cool.
Perfection.
Amazing.
All right, cool. As
And,
you just sort of see her just reappear, I'm going to send. I'm going to sort of like command her to dim down the starlight on her wings, so it's basically nearly just like a regular kind of like feathers, and then I'll send her out, and I'll roll my eyes to the back, and I'll command her.
As you like command her to go out, you watch as she like roughly sort of like pecks at your ear, sort of like you get the intention of like, I can't believe you sent me in there. How could you do this? I thought we were friends. Sort of like just kind of, sort of like nips at your ear a little bit, but then follows your command and sort of like.
It is for the greater good. We discussed this. Fine. She's already gone. I'll be right back. I'll just roll my eyes to the back, and then I will
And
envision it.
Kyra will like walk over to him to make sure he's okay, and then she will rummage in her bag where she stabbed Quill's pin in her bag and just show it to Leos. And if it's any this
May I take a look?
Yes, and she hands it. He gave it to me for safekeeping.
This is newly forged. You say this is the companion who is inside of the
Yes, sir.
nursery. He must
Yes.
have been the recruit sent down from Icewind Dale. Let's see. If you are adamant that your friend is alive, it is NEC. He hands it back to you.
And she'll take
If you're
it.
adamant, that your friend is still alive, it is very possible he has found himself in some kind of trouble within their nursery, especially the wizard in their midst. He has a knack for dealing with illusionary magics and things of that nature.
Oh yay, illusions.
Is that the guy who looks like that?
The red-robed man with the bald head and the tattoos.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I
God.
meant.
This gentleman, and you see he sort of like looks over to Renard, and you can see that Renard's sort of like picking twigs out of his hair. Oh yes. Is he important to you?
Not to us, but to the world, apparently.
Yes. Rail, where did you find him?
He was in one of the camps, and of course, I was stationed in Neverwinter before I came down here, so unfortunately I feel a sense of duty to take him back to his father.
Yes, and as a Neverwinter citizen, you are obliged by your duty to make sure I am safely returned home.
I will hit you again.
Listen, I was just going to tell you how I got. I'm trying to be helpful. Just give me a second.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I do it out of nervousness.
You see, he sort of like covers his nipples with the scarf again.
Finally.
I was making my way down to Baldur's Gate. I heard that there was some trouble recently, and apparently there are some freshly made widows there who may be into a fine and fancy bachelor. So, I was making my way down to Baldur's Gate. I found myself in some dead-end nowhere town. I think it was called Triel or something like that. Next thing I know, everything's on fire. There's people coming in, killing everybody, and I get bashed over the head and I wake up tied to a post in the middle of this camp or something. I will say this, most of you who know the general vicinity would know that Triel is like way off the beaten path of Baldur's Gate, and the guy probably got lost on his way down. So yes, that's how I ended up, and obviously they recognize my importance, and here we are.
How far is Triel away from Greenest?
So here's how it works, right? You have Greenest on the green fields. You have the Wood of Sharp Teeth, Candlekeep, and Baldur's Gate on this sort of like western side, actually on the cliff face, looking down at the Sea of Swords. Probably about a day and a half, 2 days travel north from Greenest. You have Fort Morning Lord and Elturel right on the river Chionthar, right? And then just north of that, probably about another day's travel, is Triel. So he's probably about 3 days-ish away.
So we can say that their
We've gone
reach
so
of
far.
the places that they've taken out is getting quite extensive.
It seems they've either made their way down south from north, or they've cast a very wide net.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find this out.
That's not good. That's not
So,
good.
just looking at everyone at the moment, does anybody need a rest, or are we getting kitted out?
I
go
need
take
to
a look?
rest. I'm exhausted.
Well, you're
Does
staying
anybody have a
here.
pillow by any chance, or?
I get out the 50 feet hempen rope and I kind of like fashion it into a little, as close to
And,
a bushel as I can for him to put his head on.
Hemp
Let's
is very
have a
bad
peek.
for your skin.
This is all you've got.
let me look real quick to see if I can get my arcane recovery back and a short rest.
Guys, why do you think Madame Mondef let us go in the first place? Because
I can.
some of the others were complaining. They were saying that we should just be killed. Why do you think she let us go? She knew that
There's
some
always
of
an
you were
alternative
important.
motive for things like
Well,
that.
doesn't
Yeah,
she
do you think
respect
she
her
plans to
family?
use us?
Well, how
But-
much do you
but-
trust
what
your
you
family?
would know, since you're the ones that
I don't know
It's
what's
good.
going on. My family are dragon hunters. We do good things mostly. Like, I mean, I don't agree with everyone's methods, but I didn't know about any of this.
You say your family are
Yeah.
dragon hunters.
Yeah,
Well, you-
we-
Well, if I was surrounded by dragons, I think that the people I would want on my side are the dragon hunters. So
yeah, but we're good
Interestingly,
people. We're
they mentioned
followers
that-
of Bahamut.
They mentioned a deal. Do you remember any kind of deal that your family would have made with them?
I don't know anything about that. I mean,
They-
you might not think this because I seem so like I'm on top of things, but they don't trust me very much, actually.
Why not? You're their daughter.
What is your family called?
Ashgard.
Oh, fancy that.
do you know
And,
anything?
Oh, I know the family. Father's had dinners with their mostly garish people, from what I've seen.
I take offense to
Very-
that.
What? You brutes, you know, I thought you were all proud of that, you orcs. Like, you know, yep. You revel in the fact that you're all very strong, which is, you know, fun for you guys, I suppose. I think
The list
Father
of
had
your
a
negative
bank.
qualities is getting longer every time you open your mouth. I think
Or
you should consider how you come across to others, because it's not very good.
I'll have you
Say
know
one-
that I have had gentlemanly etiquette lessons since the age of 5. So if anything,
Well, they
you're
didn't work,
all
did they?
uncouth.
I believe you have stayed at that age of 5, so how about you stop wasting your time and let
What?
Serena
talk-
no doubt he was spoiled. Probably.
Nobles, am I right?
I believe now we have a decision to make.
I don't think we do. I say we get kitted up and we go straight there. We can't
Speaking of-
leave Quill.
We don't have.
We should definitely meet up with him. Do you think he made it out? Do you think he's waiting for us right now? Maybe he's thinking, where is everyone?
Velka would turn to Nebulon that has just like left the chat basically.
Yeah, you
Onto
see
Luminary.
my eyes are still rolled at the back of my head. I'm going to be looking through through Luminari's
I'm assuming
perspective.
Luminari is going back over the camp, right?
Yeah, she's going to do another bird's eye
Cool.
view of the camp
So-
to check.
It's going to take her probably about 10 minutes to fly over there, so I'm going to say
Oh.
Nebulon's still probably out for the count right now.
That I am.
And I will say Kyra's probably rummaging through her, but she already did the arcane recovery thing, so she gets that back on a short rest. But she's like
That is a
rummaging
point.
through her
Are we
bag.
short resting because it will take an hour?
It is. I mean, I still have some rage charges and most of my HP, so I'm not the one that needs the most short rest at the moment, so I'll leave it to you
I
guys.
was going to say, I get all of my maneuvers back on a short rest. So,
That is an hour gone.
but it
for
is
Quill.
an entire hour. Like, we
So
either...
right now, if you guys have a short rest and you wait for Nebulon to come back and see what comes of that, you guys are probably going to be at 2 hours by the end of the short rest.
That's a long time to cut down.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say this, we're going to cut over to Luminari as we are sort of like working through the plan here. As Luminari sort of like soars overhead, again, you can feel yourself within her consciousness, Nebulon. You can feel the sort of like water sort of like pattering down, slightly making impact, but the almost ethereal body of Luminari is relatively unbothered by the raining sort of like happening. As she sort of like swoops down, go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage for Luminari, please.
Perfection. Okay, I'll take a 15 plus 3, 18.
Cool. As Luminari sort of like skirts it down back into the sort of like horseshoe plateau of the raiders camp, the first thing that you sort of notice, I'll say you sort of like perch yourself on one of the tents looking out over, like in the thick of the camp as it were. Things seem to have escalated in quite a real way. The first thing that you see is the Black Dragonborn, Resmir, the woman that you'd spoken with inside the leaders camp, sort of like quickly exiting. You can see she's flanked by what appears to be 4 of the Dragon Claws. I'll say this, as you look over them, none of them are Quill. Are you attempting to listen into what she is saying?
Quickly, yes, I will, before I
Roll me
have
a
a plan in
perception
my
check.
mind. Okay. Now, this is mental, so this is my perception.
This is your perception, yes. Anything
So
wisdom, intelligence, or charisma is you, while you're
Cool.
inside of Luminari.
In that case, that is an 18 again, 13 plus 5.
Cool. You can see that she hurriedly sort of like walks forward, and you see standing just outside of the leader's tent is Langdrosa, sort of like looking over at the fight which had recently ensued. They're sort of like cleaning up bodies and stuff like that, sort of like hunking a couple like on top of each other and beginning to set like the kindling underneath. You see that Resmir sort of like stands next to Langdrosa. Language Rosa. It appears as though we've been compromised. Is the Horde ready to move?
Of course it is, Lady Resmia.
Good. We leave within the hour. I will be heading north. I need to trust you, Langdrosa. You and Madame Mondath. There are rats in our midst. One of them's being dealt with right now. But we don't know how far the infiltration has gone. See to it that everybody is ready to either leave or accompany me. Break camp. Burn all trace that we were here. Then I want you to go down into the nurseries. Not all of the eggs are ready to move yet. Go down to the nursery with Madame Mondath and wait. Once they hatch, you are to come north and meet me at the rendezvous point.
By your word, Lady Resmia.
And you see that Resmir lifts a hand, nods her head, and you see that Langdrosa returns. And you see Resmir quickly hurries inside the tent, and the dragon claws that came out of her quickly begin to strap up wagons with these heavy, sort of like laden barrels and chests filled to the brim.
I will be partially relaying this through mumbles, if you will. Relaying what some of them have said if I can, and just narrating to the best of my ability. Not that I'll know what I'm saying, but I'll attempt to mumble it back from my humanoid form.
And
Cool.
Kyra being the translator. Okay, so they're moving. They're on the move. However, they know that there are rats.
They
So
said
they're
they're
going to-
dealing with him? With Quill?
As of right now, yes.
We need to go.
We
At which
do.
point, I'm
And they're
gonna
not-
have... Oh no, go.
I was gonna say, they're moving. They're not really concerned with where the others are at the moment by the looks of things, from what he said. But Langdrosa, however you say his name, the lightning dragon guy thing, was told to go to the nursery. Some of the eggs have not hatched yet, by what Nebulon was trying to say. So
So we're gonna have to deal with Big Blue.
What do you mean, eggs?
But where do you think Quill is? Do you think they took him with them? Or do you think they left him somewhere in the
He's
cave?
probably left-
Hold that thought before you guys have the conversation about your next move. Nebulon, what are you sending Luminarian to do? Just so we can action
going to
this
now
while you guys are
send-
having this conversation.
So Luminari is now going to bide her time, wait for a moment when they've obviously been scattered. She's then going to fly up, go back to where the cave entrance is, but she's going to fly over the cave entrance. She's then going to start looking for alternative entrances that lead down from the roof perspective, just in case there's an alternative pathway inside.
Incredible. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check for Luminari.
Oh, okay. So this is again my intelligence, which
Correct.
boding too well. 18 on the dice. That's 18. I have +0.
Cool.
You've rolled 18 3 times
18
in a
three
row
times in a row, 13 5.
Luminari
Yeah.
spirals down a sort of like steep decline at the back of the horseshoe plateau. As she sort of looks around, there are several sort of like rocky crags. And on an 18 investigation, I will say this. Luminari finds what might have been an entrance or two into the cavern system, or what would have once been additional entrances into the cavern system. It appears as though they have been thoroughly collapsed.
Okay.
The only way I can ascertain to go in is the main cave entrance, correct?
From what you can see, unless any of you have any way of digging through rubble.
Do we have a shovel? I don't
None
think
of us
we
are
do.
moles.
And I will say this, it's not like a couple of boulders, it's a full
Yeah,
collapse
it's
of
a
that
cave
particular
in.
entrance of the chamber.
Don't worry, guys.
No, of
Serena
course
has an
it is.
excavator in her pockets. No. Anyways.
So what we know
Sorry.
is that within an hour's time, the entire camp is pretty much going to get up and shift out of the way.
Yeah.
Big Blue.
they're
And
gonna
I'll
burn
say
it
this
down.
just so you're all involved. Nebulon, if you want to pop back in, I'll say you can join
Yeah.
this conversation
Yeah,
as well.
to be fair, that was my plan. I'm going to give one last command to Luminari, which is to wait at the top of the cave entrance for when we arrive. I'm then going to revert back, and I'm immediately going to say, right, we're a bit pressed on time. Both Langdedrosa and what was the Lady Longdeath?
This meal? Oh.
Mondas.
Madam Mondath.
Madam Longdeath, that's right. They're both going to wait in the hatchery. If we have to get into the cave, we need
Fuck.
to get there before they've set the camp. If both of them are there, we're finished. We need to get in there beforehand.
I agree.
Who do you
Let's go.
think? Who do you think would? Kyra, like, is obviously thinking because she thinks a lot. Who would get there quicker? I don't know. just kind of.
How far away are we from the area right now?
10-minute
10
walk.
10 minutes.
I
Are
say we
you
go
guys
now.
taking a short rest while you're having these conversations?
Probably
But we
best
don't-
that we do.
Oh,
It's going to be an hour's time.
yeah.
Everyone can go ahead and take a short rest, and I'll say that you can have these conversations and make these plans while you're tending to your wounds and sort of like
Oh,
sharpening blades and things of that
Okay,
nature.
sorry, can I
tell
just,
me D&D
before we
Beyond
take a short, or
died on
if we're
me.
gonna take a short rest, I'm gonna use my channel divinity before so, because it restocks on a short rest, and it's Balm of Peace. Every creature that I can move in within 5 feet of during my turn, I can heal 2d6 plus 4 hit points. So can I heal everyone?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll say that you can just sort of like make the rounds and give everyone the 2d4 plus 6.
I'm still on full
Okay.
HP, so
Okay.
I'm fine.
So
Are you all rolling your own, or should I do?
Just roll it
that?
once and then just tell everyone what to put to add.
Yeah. Okay.
I saw a roll and I was like, 8?
Okay, it's 8.
Okay, well,
rolled
I
bad.
will add myself back my hit dice then because you saved me from
Yeah,
using a hit
go
dice.
ahead.
Yay.
Feel free to do so.
And I was gonna add more, but I'm at full HP, so
I was
Also
gonna
want to like reluctantly heal Renar as
Oh,
well.
don't
It's
heal
probably
Renar.
one thing that you notice as you do sort of like move over. It's just like one single like cut on the cheek just heals up.
And all the
Thank
cuts that I did down his arms as well. And his bruising.
He's probably only taken like, in terms of actual damage, like 2 or 3 HP. I'm assuming you probably wouldn't have been that rough on
Oh, I
him.
wouldn't
But
have
he
been
like
that
goes,
bad.
"Oh, thank you. Honestly, I thought I might die."
You are fine. You are really
not the
fine.
wilting flower.
I'm gonna spend way more time on Leosin rather than Renar.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
story-wise,
let's
at
definitely
least.
see Leosin, see if we can get...
and just
Do you want to see if we can put together a makeshift splint for him between us, Serena?
I will say this: I very much doubt I will be of much use to you.
It-
Most
we
likely,
meet you in
much
the
more of a
cave, you think?
hindrance inside of the cave.
We won't be
Myself
taking...
and
say that.
I was
Like,
going to
sorry,
say
can we leave you
myself and
here?
Renar can stay here.
Okay.
We'll have you stay here, but it's just for when we return and when we're on the move again. I just, you know, if you're in a bit of better nick before we start our journey, because you're going to be coming with us,
Of
then
course.
anything's better than the condition you're in. I don't know what they've done to you, but... And I just spit on the floor. Disgusting creatures.
Agreed.
Keep yourself
And-
safe here.
Yes.
Nebulon,
Yes.
can you keep an eye out with Luminari until the majority of the camp has disappeared, and then we'll try and get to the cave entrance as soon as most of
My-
the problems have slipped out.
My perspective here is that I believe that the minute the camp is cleared, then Madame Mongdath and the Commander Langdorosa, they will be in the hatchery. If we can get in there before they clear the camp, we'll have 2 less problems. We can get Quill out. That's my thoughts.
Thing is, I don't also want to be sandwiched between them on the way out.
And what if we manage to make it a one-way and close the entrance behind us?
Rock
That
slide?
is assuming.
That's
Quill
not a
did
bad
mention
idea.
something.
Who has
He
Shatter
said
here?
This is exactly why you've mentioned this, because
I was
actually
about to
referenced
change.
this
Well,
last time. He actually did mention that some sort of magic that he can use to effectively seal the cave entrance. We're going to need him for that. So We could try that.
Hang on. In regards to Shatter, wizards can change their spells around, can't they? Like once per day or something like that?
I'm unfamiliar with wizard magic. You're more
I was
learned than I am.
asking the DM outside of.
All right.
What's that? Sorry.
I was like, wizards can change their spells around.
Yeah, so you can change your prepared spells, but is it? I believe it's on a
Isn't it
long
once in the morning or something?
I think it's on a long rest, yeah?
Yeah, I think it's on a long rest.
Ah, then I'm stuck with Misty Step right now. Damn it!
Hey, that could be useful in a cave, so don't spit on it.
Okay, fair.
So, knowing what we know of Langdedrosa and Madame Mondath, with the fighting and stuff that we've done before, do I have a rough guesstimation of if we'd be able to take them on or not, or maybe run from them at all without
I've
being
seen Langdedrosa
smashed down?
in combat. I mean, your friend, the one that was in the city, the dwarf. I cannot remember his name.
He was strong. He was strong, but that was one-on-one. Now I'm wondering if we.
I will say this, especially with your tactical knowledge and your class being what it is, Rail. You probably get the impression that if it was 6v1 on Langdedrosa, chances are you probably might have a good crack at coming out on top. If it was 6v1, 6v2, Langdedrosa and Madame Mondath, you don't know what Madame Mondath's abilities are. She's most likely some kind of caster, judging by the fact that she was carrying a staff on her person.
Yeah.
But you didn't get a good enough look at her to properly ascertain like what her form would be. If they were separate, maybe. If they were together, it's not. It maybe, but you're not sure.
Well, let's get in as fast as we can and hope that they're not in there then.
Let's see what happens.
All right,
I think we'll
Leo
start to head back.
and Renar, you guys stay here. Renar, for the love of God, listen to me. Listen to me. You are hiding. If you are found, you will die. Do not speak. Listen to Leosin.
I second with Rail on this one. And, not to be rude, but being blunt is naughty.
All I can say is, yeah, if you listen to us, we will get you home in one piece. If you don't, chances are you're gonna die, and chances are it's gonna be very, very painful and not by any of us. So.
You told me not to speak. I'm not speaking.
Brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Exactly like that.
Perfect. In that case, everyone ready to go?
Well, just one thing before you go. Rake, was it? What's your name?
Rail.
Rachel? Oh, Rachel.
R-E-A-L. Rail.
Yes, that. So, just a quick one. As a loyal citizen of the city of Neverwinter, there's one thing, if you could just keep your eye out for it, maybe. So, my father's signet ring. It's a family heirloom of the Never Embers. You see, one of the, the dragon mask people. One of them pilfered it from me while they were beating me. So if you happen upon it and you could return it to me, I would be very grateful. I will, of course, make sure you're properly reimbursed. It's just that it's something Father would most likely be quite angry if I lost, so.
And I will give
I don't
him...
condone stealing, but I'm so tempted right now.
We can hit him later.
As
Probably.
for what Rail does, he will give a salute similar to what they would have done in Neverwinter, just to show that he is on his side.
Yes, one of those.
And
then he takes a really deep breath and turns away because he wants to hit him again.
Just
Stay calm.
Kyra,
Stay calm. You can do it. I
gentle-
believe in you.
gentle pat on the shoulder.
I'm good. I'm good. We're focused on Quill now. We can deal with this later.
Yes. Oh, and Kyra will like turn back to him. You owe me coal, and then just walk away.
I'll get you coal. God.
Brilliant. Is everyone ready to set out?
Absolutely. Let's depart.
All right. Let's make a move then. Don't forget to replenish your spell if you haven't done it as well, Kyra.
I have.
Brilliant.
I'll say this while we're talking. I'll sort of pull Rail to the side as we're kind of walking up the hill. Rail, just a quick one. Are we good? Are we okay now?
Well, as good as we can be, I suppose.
I mean, I'm sorry that I got in the way of your vengeance earlier. That was one unarmed prisoner. I just didn't seem right at the time, and I thought you might have lost your way a little bit more than you hoped. But I want you to know it was no disrespect to you in any way.
I didn't see any disrespect at all. In fact, it's quite nice to see that there is so much positivity still within the group. But I was just angry. I was just angry, Nebulon. After everything that happened in Greenest, I just wanted to see every one of them dead. But
at which point, Nebulon is going to pull out a small journal, and he's going to turn to the pages of various towns that are like labeled. I don't think you'll recognize some of the towns, but they are filled to the brim with names of the dead. And I'll just sort of pass you that book. You're not the only one with a list, but we will find the bastards who did this, and we'll make sure they pay.
And
But
I'll pull out
in the
my
right
list
way.
for Greenest, and I'll put it on top of your book, and I'll say that's.
But we do this in the right way, where we do not lose ourselves. And I'll sort of pat him on the shoulder. I'll close the journal, pocket it back, and I'll carry on walking.
Rail will, crack his neck, get himself ready, and he's just like, yeah. He's right.
As you guys begin to crest the hill, Nebulon, at any point would you pop back into Luminari to check on the
Occasionally,
progress?
yes. I'll probably have to stop the party for a second because I won't be able to move.
Yeah.
I'll just.
So I'll
revert
say
back.
as you sort of come to the end of the hour, you pop back into Luminari. Just roll a perception check for me.
Right, that I will. 14. 14 plus 5, 19.
Jeez.
Cool. So
Quite well today.
just before you're about to leave, you sort of like pop back into Luminari to check on progress. As the hour ended, it's almost jarring. You sort of jump into Luminari, who's atop the sort of like hill where the cave mouth sits, looking over the camp. Almost all of the tents have either been packed down or are currently blazing in an inferno. You can see that what appears to be 12 dead pedestrians are just sort of like piled in the center of the camp, throats slit, and just sort of like left bleeding out as the fire slowly starts to like take them over. You see what appears to be wagon tracks. These heavily depressed sort of like tire tracks leading outwards through the camp. Even the fence and the sort of like entrance to the camp has been fully pulled down and deconstructed. You can see what appears to be a few people scattered about the camp. In particular, you can see that there's one tent that probably would have caught your attention before. You remember hearing that there were hunters in the camp who weren't necessarily like hired to be mercenaries, but were hired to feed the camp, as it were. Yeah. They have the sort of like patchwork sort of like green tent. They're currently in the process of like packing it down. You can see that there's about 6 or 7 of them. They're sort of like just sort of like saddling their horses and just like packing up like weapons and supplies and things of that nature, and just chatting amongst themselves.
As Luminari looks down,
appears...
would she see any of the dragon masks specifically returning? Or
No.
going in that cave? Okay.
No, and interestingly enough, the leader's tent, the sort of like a red, large top tent, is completely gone. And the ground underneath it has been fully shifted, so it looks like nothing was ever there.
I'll then come back and relay the same information back and say they're already quite efficient and the camp is almost gone.
Oh god.
Look.
Well, we know what we're getting ourselves into, so biggest focus, if we see Big Blue, on his own, we can take him. Maybe
Great.
the same for Madame Mondath on their own. If we see them both together, we stay hidden and we just carry on looking for Quill. The goal is to get Quill and get out as fast as we can.
All right.
As soon as
They
we
mentioned eggs in there. Did we have a plan for that?
Right, the eggs.
If it looks dangerous, let's make a few omelets. Let's crack them.
Right.
Though we don't know if.
Can I keep one?
Just like
These
looking over at Kyra, just like. Are you
Rail gives you like
mad?
What kind of look? Are you agreeing with agreeing with Kyra? I'm just like,
It's an innocent. It's a baby. It hasn't done anything. Maybe we can raise it in good faith.
Well,
Maybe it can become a follower of Bahamut.
if Quill is safe, he will probably have some information regarding those eggs. So we'll find out from him if we should either take one for our own or destroy them. How about that?
Do you know what? Everyone who wants to, just roll me a nature check. Serena, I'll say you can do this with advantage.
Okay. Let me. Where is it? I have +4 with the.
Natural
Why is it like
20.
this?
Wait, I haven't rolled my second one.
I got
It
a
wasn't a double.
23, but
Natural 20,
apparently
motherfuckers.
I got a 23, but my character sheet fucking died on me.
Cool. So, Serena, I will say this. There's information that you know, but that you're choosing to keep to yourself in this particular instance. You know that dragons obviously come in two varieties in terms of species, both metallic and chromatic. Chromatic dragons are famously evil. Not only are they are evil to their core.
Yes, but I can change.
Now, I will say this. Historically, you have made efforts to, you sort of like cast back in your head having this exact conversation with Julius and some of your other siblings about, nature versus nurture. Maybe they're not naturally evil. Maybe if they were in the right area and circumstances and, given the right care, maybe it could be different. And you were consistently laughed out of the room. And I'll say that you choose to keep the information about them being inherently naturally evil, in theory, to yourself. And I'll say on the 23 Kyra, on a 23 Kyra, you know that famously, if these dragons are chromatic, they are inherently naturally evil from birth. It's in their blood, it's in their system. That's what the books say anyway.
And Kyra will just look at Serena and be as gentle as she can. Serena, I don't mean to be rude or anything with what I'm about to say. But dragons of any kind are not pets.
No, that's not true. We just haven't tried it yet.
I respect your opinion, but personally, I don't think dragons are pets. Tools.
Well, but
In some regard, yes. And for transportation. But
what if I do my little project on the side, and if it becomes a problem for the rest of you, we can take it up for discussion. But let's not murder someone who hasn't done anything bad yet,
You can take any project on the side you want, Serena. Once we
Thank you.
find Quill.
Yes, I agree.
I
And I'll
agree
say
with
this, as you're doing this, you begin to crest the hill and you eventually find yourselves back to that sort of bluff overlooking the horseshoe plateau that the camp previously sat in. And again, you guys look over and see the remains of the camp. The earth in the process of being scorched. Despite the rain, the fires of some of the tents are still blazing. In particular, most of the kobold tents, the entire ground has just been covered in probably some kind of oil and it's just burning completely. You can see
These guys
piles of
move
bodies of both kobolds and also humans, seemingly prisoners who were quickly dealt with.
Right. Let's get to the cave entrance. Should we approach it from the cliff side and get our way down, rather than go through the burning wreck of the camp?
Let's try and stay hidden as much as we can.
Agreed.
Is my connection with Luminari still present? Do I feel?
Yeah, and I'll say that you can as you sort of reach that bluff, Luminari flies over and sort of greets you.
I'll just sort of have a land on my sort of like arm and back onto my shoulder. Well, it means at the very least we have a chance. I suggest that we take it.
Let's go save our friend.
Agreed.
So, as you guys stand on the bluff, what would you all like to do? How are you getting down?
Can we make our way around, if you can imagine that this is kind of the canyon, make our way around to the top of where we can now sort of overlook the cave entrance?
Yeah, so I'll say it is very much like horseshoe shaped, and it descends like where the entrance to the actual camp would be, and raises up, and it's the highest point is just above the cave, seemingly. If you sort of like make your way around to that particular area, again there is like rocky terrain and things of that nature, like dotted about. What would you like to do? Is the plan to climb down?
They can get us down. Potentially, I haven't tried this yet, but there is something that I can do. But I'm going to need everybody's trust. How much does everybody trust me here? I mean,
I trust
we've
you.
known each other for what, a day? Right. Well,
You've helped us all the time, so.
Yes,
right.
and have been very nice. So.
All right. Well, I will try not to let you down now, but I'm going to need everyone to.
At all.
How many
That
of them?
doesn't matter at the present.
We've got 5 of us here, correct?
Correct, including yourself.
Right. I'm going to need everyone to jump
Oh.
at the same time. If that is all right with everyone, we
to
can hold
jump.
hands if it's better. Correct. Yes. How far down is this?
So at this point, you're probably about 60 feet up.
Right. That it should be fine. 60 feet I can do. Okay.
What are you planning
Let
before we
go.
do this?
I used to have dreams as a child where I would float down from my astronomy tower where I grew up. But I mean that
That's
was just
sweet.
what my mother and father told me. So I'm just going to close my eyes and look. I could do this now. I'll sort of once again I'll resummon that starlit spectral mage hand.
Yeah.
See, I could do this now. I think if I just do the same thing, I could potentially get us down without actually breaking our legs potentially.
Well, I don't want to end up like Leo Sin, so I'll put my trust in you there.
Right.
Well, it needs to be
all I have to do
noticeable.
is just think of what was it that I studied this gravity. I believe that is the concept that my friends and that my mother and father at the astronomy tower used to teach me. So I
Your
think I've
friends.
got an idea.
Oh,
All right.
just to note as well, DM, after making the makeshift pillow for our noble friend, I then took it back off of him before we headed out.
Okay. Cool.
Right. Okay. On the count of 3.
All right.
All right, let's do this, and I'll put my arms out as if to say, if everyone wants to grab on, you do it.
1.
Wait, is it 1, 2, 3, and we jump on the 3, or is
Correct.
it 1,
We'll
And
2,
jump
as
3,
you ask that
and then
question,
jump?
you are yanked down with the rest of the party.
Oh,
So
God.
there.
I would
As you
close my
all
eyes.
as you all hold hands and jump into the abyss together, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break there. Incredible. So,
Oh, it's blurry. Okay, there it goes.
We just started.
Give it a
Shut up,
second.
man. No, I'm sorry. Sorry.
And scene.
So, jumping back in. As you all hold hands and jump into the abyss together. Nebulon, what does it look like as you cast the spell?
Okay, so as Nebulon sort of dives forward, he's going to close his eyes, and for him, time will slow down almost. At which point, I'll almost close my eyes and imagine looking back through the astronomy tower into the celestial starlight, and I'll imagine flying through the astral sea, at which point I can almost see what looks like small rocks floating around and almost orbiting things, and seeing the gravity affects things differently. As this happens and I open my eyes, you see what looks like dark space, almost like dust, grow from the bottom of the ground for where our impact point will be, and almost kind of like strike into us. And as it does, you see this purple bubble form around all of us as our gravity is almost slowed down as I cast Featherfall, and all of us slow down and our ascent becomes safe as we touch the ground. It is 60 feet, ironically. or at least and it lasts for 1
So,
minute, which is
I'll say
exactly
this,
what we needed.
as you're casting this spell and you all leap off, Nebulon, it takes you a hot minute and it almost catches you off guard, and for a second, all of you see the ground rapidly catching up to you as you, oh my god, we're all gonna die here, and then all of a sudden, the last 10 feet, just, it's like falling on like a cloud which slows your ascent, and you will land with your feet forward.
Magic is terrifying.
Cannot believe that actually.
Wait,
Wait,
I
you
don't
didn't know it was gonna
Excuse me,
work?
Nebulon?
Oh, don't worry about it. I thought it would work, but
Yep.
I'm happy. I'm happy it worked so well.
Imagine if we
Try.
all died just falling in front of a cave. That would have been
really
so
embarrassing.
sad.
And
For
as
the
you
record,
all-
I still do
This-
not trust you.
That is fair.
And as you all land, you find yourself staring into the mouth of this gaping cave. As you all stare in, now seeing the entrance clearly, you can see. Can everybody see on the map?
Yep.
Yes.
Can I take a quick peek around to see if anyone noticed us doing the very obvious slow fall down in front of the cavern?
Just to confirm, everybody can see the map, which with things that have been clearly
sorry.
concealed, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Yeah, so roll a perception check for me.
22.
Cool. As you sort of like immediately your eyes dart around, you can see the fires like beginning to like settle down into just like light embers behind you as the rest of the camp appears to almost disappear before your very eyes. Inside of the cave is the one thing that catches your attention. You can see what appears to be just within the mouth of the cave. A small table with some sort of crates set up around it. A single sort of like burning oil lantern is set on the table. And as you look over, you can see a single dragon claw, like you can see his feet up on the table. And you can see he's sort of like staring down at what appears to be a book. Does not appear to have noticed you just yet, as you all softly
Ow.
land on the floor. His back is towards you right now, just FYI for you
I
all.
see. I was like, that's the worst lookout ever.
I want to go Dark Souls up to him and get that backstab.
Yeah?
Oh, God, do I want to do it? Yeah, go on then.
With your stealth in that economy?
Roll a stealth check for me, please, Rail.
With disadvantage. Actually, that's
Can I
not
guidance
bad
him
at
before he
all.
gets
Hang
off?
on. Hang on, that's actually really good. That's an 18 with disadvantage. I rolled a 15 and a 14.
Hey.
Oh,
Cool. So, as you sort of like take out the sword and very slowly make your way over towards the single solitary guard, you guys all watch. Are you going on your own, Rail, just to confirm?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm just going to turn around to everyone. I'm just going to be like...
Well, you did say you were going to teach us sign language, so.
oh yeah, that's Rail's first sign language lesson. It means quiet. I'm going to stab this geezer.
So, as you sort of like move forward, stealthily moving into position, so that you get just behind him.
Uh-oh.
And as you raise the sword over your head, you guys all hear the click.
Uh-oh.
Rail, does a 22 hit you?
Yeah, it does.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as a bolt flies from behind a rock, and you feel it impact your hand, and you sort of like lose a grip on the sword for a second. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh, Jesus!
oh God, why?
Oh, there was another guy in the room.
17.
Always worry if there's only one guy in the room.
Yeah. Oh well, I've got a good initiative.
It
Though.
didn't seem like a trap,
Aw,
it seemed
damn
like
it.
another dude.
Okay.
Ooh, that is a nice initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tell me somebody is
Nebulon.
above me.
7.
Oh, yay!
And Rail.
22.
22. Incredible. So as the bolt strikes into you, Rail, you let out a unconscious sort of like grunt of pain. You see the dragon claw looks up to you. Shit! Goes to draw the sword. Vilka, your first act.
Ooh.
Okay, let me see how. I think I'm pretty far actually from there.
You are pretty far.
Can we do like Baldur's Gate rules? Jump? Or no?
No.
I was thinking, oh damn.
Nice try,
that is
though.
very far.
I think 60 feet is about here. So I'll move to
Correct.
here.
Let me think.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so I guess I would have seen the bolt going onto Rail.
Yeah, you definitely saw that all happen.
Okay. I'm gonna try and see if I can find where the person is, so I'll just have
Roll
a look
perception check
around.
for me.
16.
You can see that just sort of like peering, if you can see behind this boulder, behind this sort of like stalagmite here that's like reaching up to the ground, he's sort of like back against it, sort of like crossbow, like ready and cocked, has sort of like ducked behind it, but he is currently in half cover.
Okay. I'm not gonna rage just yet, and I will yell to Royal, he's behind cover! So at least he's aware that where he is. And I still have my turn.
Incredible. Rail, that's your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to bonk the guy in front of me because I'm really sad I couldn't hit him before.
Incredible. Go ahead and roll an attack for me.
Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Awesome.
That's what you got hit with.
Reroll the 1. Okay. 11. That is 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. So as you sort of like take the sword and jam it down towards the dragon claw, caught off guard, it slips between the two cracks as the breastplate claws forward. You hear the sort of like sickening thud as it pierces down and caves in the chest as he collapses to the ground dead.
Amazing. And I am now going to second wind.
Incredible. Anything else from you, Rail?
Yep, I'm running over to the other guy and I'm going to smack him.
Incredible. Your second wind or action surge?
Sorry, action surge, not second wind.
Incredible. Go ahead and roll that attack for me, please.
It's not as good. Does a dirty 20 hit?
A dirty 20 does hit.
See what we get. Oh, snake eyes. Thank God I can reroll them. 6. That's 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage, and as you slash down with a sword, he sort of like takes the scimitar, catches the blade in slight momentum, but you manage to sort of like slash down the right arm and see the blood begin to gush as he, fuck!
I'm just staring
Anything else
him
from you,
down.
Rail?
Nah, just staring him down.
Incredible. That brings us to his turn. He's gonna drop the crossbow, draw the scimitar, and he's gonna go ahead and take 2 attacks on you.
Yay.
Okay, that is a 21 to hit,
Yeah,
and also a 19 to hit.
both hit.
Incredible.
Give it a sec.
You take 12 points of slashing damage, and I need you to go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh.
I'll do just that. Oh, that I should have used that. Oh well. That's a dirty 20.
Cool. Incredible. And you feel the wound begins to sort of like sting as the poison attempts to make its way into your bloodstream, but does not take effect.
Oh. And okay, that's not terrifying at all.
Incredible. And as a bonus action, he's going to go ahead, reach down into his belt, and he's going to drink a potion of healing.
Oh.
Ooh, I wonder if the other guy who I just killed has one on him. We'll check him after.
Regains 9. Incredible. That takes us to Kyra. That is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna move right here because that's really all I can do. And I can't see anything right now. So I am too far.
I was gonna say you can
So-
dash.
Yeah, I can. Give me another 30 feet. Right there next to Vilka. Or close to him, at least. I know. And then right there. I still can't see him,
Incredible.
but it's fine.
Anything
can
else from
always-
you, Kyra?
That's... Well, he's not close to me, otherwise I would use... No, I can't. I just looked.
Serena, that's you.
Hey, I'm just for good measure, I'm just gonna say I'm wielding my shield in one hand and a wickedly curved blade in the other, because I no longer have two, I only have one. But that's gonna make absolutely fuck all difference. Either way, I'm just gonna dash forward. Honestly, what else is there to do at this point? Fuck, where's the distance? I'm sorry. I'll be there in a moment.
So you can make it over to just in front of Vilka. Just sort of like next to Vilka, if you would like me to move you.
Yeah, I'll go. Can I go there?
You can get to square in
This-
front, yeah.
Yeah.
Nebulon, that's you.
Okay, can I currently see the one that Rael is attacking, or can I not?
Can you on the map?
No, I cannot, then therefore...
You cannot see it, therefore you cannot.
Alright, cool. In that case... What I'm going to do then is this. I'm going to run 5, 10, 15... Oh, what's happened there? Hang on. 5, 10... 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to sort of run down here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting now, I can see a small blip of this individual. I'm
Half
assuming
cover.
he's in half cover.
Correct.
Cool. First thing I'm going to do is, as I'm sort of running down here, I turn my back and I'm going to check if anyone from behind me, if there are any individuals there, have now caught on to what's going on.
I'll say this, with Luminari sort of like providing the main assistance toward this, you would know for sure. The only people remaining in this camp are the hunters toward the entrance, and you know for a fact that they are not loyal. They're just a hired hand, so they're probably unbothered if they haven't already left.
Perfect. At which point I'm going to look and see this individual that Rael is hitting, and I'm going to think, okay. All right, not a problem. And I'll sort of just click my fingers and then try and visualize some of the heat from some of the stars, and I will just see a small spark appear, and I'll fling it straight towards and cast Firebolt, firing
Incredible.
it straight towards...
Go ahead and roll to hit.
No one's more surprised about
14
Nebulon's powers than Nebulon himself.
Isn't it?
That is true.
I'm going to go, +6, so dirty 20.
Yep, hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Just a d10. 9! 9!
Ooh.
9 points
9
of fire
points of damage. And as the bolt sort of like white hot strikes into him, it knocks the helmet off onto the floor. You can now see what appears to be a half-elven man in his sort of like late 40s, early 50s, slightly graying hair. You can see what appears to be like a sullen face, looks up, eyes wide as he begins to see the rest of you round the corner. Anything else from you, Nebulon?
That is me done.
Vilka, that's you.
Okay. I'm still a little bit... yeah, no. Just about. I will get right into your ear, Rael.
Oh, hey, Vilka.
I will go, how about we keep him alive? Maybe he knows his way through the cabin. And if he doesn't, then you'll have the last strike, Neverwinter boy.
Rael gives a big smile and he's just gripping his greatsword even tighter than normal.
And that's the end of my turn.
Incredible. That takes us to your turn, Rael.
With non-lethal damage, I'm going to give him a good smacking.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
24.
24, go ahead and roll damage.
That'll do
Oh,
it.
really
Sweet.
blooming well, man.
Don't jinx it.
Oh,
Nope.
too late. Already done it. Reroll that. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5, 14 damage.
Goes unconscious.
Oh,
Amazing.
was that intended?
Rail's just gonna stand over him, just kind of like licking his wounds for a minute, and Vilka, if you want to try and get some answers out of him, I suppose you'd be really good at that, so I'll let you take this one. I'm just gonna have a second just to catch my breath, as you know, I'm leaning forward. I've just been gouged with a few weapons, so in a bit of pain. What I am going to do is, though, I'm going to go over to the body of the other guy and see if he had a healing potion on him, if that's okay.
Roll an investigation check.
Investigation. That's a 7.
He did. And as you sort of like reach into the pocket, you pull out the broken shards of the glass vial.
Oh,
No. That's so
Probably nice.
evil. We don't even get to have a single potion.
I am very much hurt right now.
That evil style.
Right. Let me.
Wait, how bad are you?
I lost 21 HP. I have 10 left.
Yeah.
Alright, let me take a little look
Okay.
at that. I'll just see. Can I just observe the wound and see if there's any way to check what kind of wound this is?
Looks like it looks like there was an attempt. It is slightly sort of like sizzling the flesh where the blade hit, but it doesn't look like the poison took effect, so it doesn't require anything other than natural healing.
Right. Okay, I'm not the best healer. I could probably try to patch it up with some sort of. I'll take a little look at the
I can help out.
Oh,
I'll-
perfect.
I'm bleeding myself dry here. I'm gonna give a level 2 cure wounds.
So level 1
Incredible.
would be fine, but a level 2.
Well, I don't have any more spell slots, so this is what you get.
Incredible.
Well, thank you very
Go ahead
And
and
much.
roll
do I
it.
have to roll anything?
Yep, go ahead and roll your level 2 cure wounds.
Oh
11
no, but I
points.
meant like, do I have to roll like a wisdom or something?
No.
Okay, well, it's 11 hit points. I'm sorry, Vil. I
Oh,
rolled
thank
bad.
you. That is amazing.
Could have
What
been
would you
better.
like to do? The body of this dragon claw is sort of like breathing slowly underneath you and Vilka Rail.
I'm just gonna call
So you will
everyone
make your way over,
and
moving out of direct light.
I'm just gonna, while everyone's there, I'm just gonna have a quick peek forward, and I'm just gonna try and scout the rest of the cavern just
Yeah.
to see if I can see
On the
anything
table, is that a little lamp or something?
Vilka would have told you not
It
to
is.
waste time, Royal. So
Can I
if you
take it?
can.
else. Yeah.
You certainly can.
Yeah.
Hey, could you
Is it-
put
what kind
Luminari
of-
back
is it-
on
what is it?
here, please?
I certainly could. Give me 2 seconds.
Also, guys, sorry about that. I wanted to check how strong they were.
Thank you
Yes.
for finding that out for
Sure.
us.
They
Yes.
hurt a lot.
So, Serena, the light should now be on you.
Wow.
The light.
Okay, well. Oh, you put
on
like
the
on.
Yeah. Correct.
The light is on me.
Dun-dun-dun.
But what kind of, is it a lantern or is it a torch?
Yep,
or
hooded
how do
lantern.
Okay,
you don't
can
need to
I
add it
put
to your
it on
inventory.
my,
Yeah, you
can
can
I
add it
put
to
it
your
on my
inventory if you
belt
wish.
so that?
Yep.
I was just wondering, do I need to unequip something from my hand or?
Nope.
Okay.
Lanterns are fairly easy, just attached to the belt.
Hey.
Just to know, I also
And I
do
do wear a
have
belt.
one. I do
No,
have
it's
a
already
lantern
on.
to be used.
Well,
yeah.
now we have 2.
Yes, we are the
And,
hooded lanterns. The wickedly curved
Hey.
blades and the hooded lanterns.
The wickedly
and
curved
then
lanterns.
I just emit a soft glow, though
Yeah.
if the DM will let me fight it, I think how to activate it.
I will set that up for you, no problem.
Okay, so Kyra will just kind of question who. I was gonna ask Vilka to do this, but I don't know. He may crush me. Serena, you're good with healing. Do you think you could pop my back for me for a second?
Yeah. Can I do that?
Yep, easy enough.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna like try to lift you, but it's gonna go
And
very
then-
bad. Except you're
and,
very
like-
small, so maybe I will succeed.
Your orcish
And she's
strength
very
comes
light.
through.
She's very light.
Okay.
It skipped
so
a generation with me, so.
her back
Oh.
cracks. Okay. And then she just kind of like moves a little bit quickly, and then light.
Oh,
She
the
just
walking glow
glows.
stick.
Yeah, this
Oh my
very
God.
dim light just sort of like appears from Kyra's hair.
Alright,
Incredible.
Very
you
impressive.
go here, viewers. Kyra is a glow stick.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, please, Rail.
Absolutely. Do I need to roll with disadvantage? Oh no, I've got light, alright.
You have a light. I'm assuming that you would have lit your lantern as well.
Yes, absolutely.
And if
Okay.
anyone wants to carry me, they can.
Investigation is +4, so that's 13 plus 4, 17.
As you start to scatter around the cavern, how far do you go? Please move yourself to where you go.
I would probably, well, from what I can see here is I can see a fork in the road, so I'd probably come up to just here and just kind of have a look.
I will say this,
both.
Nebulon.
I was gonna say I've already seen. Halfway
Nebulon, you
through.
roughly know the layout of this cave. You know that towards the north eastern direction, there is a very cleverly concealed fold in the rock, which leads to an entrance down a set of stairs.
I think
You
I
would know
know
that
this.
from when. Yeah.
Right. Let me. I'll sort of gesture to Luminari and I'll sort of point towards that one and see if she gives me a nod. Do you think that could be the?
And she gives you the nod.
Right. Okay.
We all know it.
Well, this has been quite convenient. But before I do anything to this wall, what of the prisoner? Is he conscious? Is he breathing?
Vilka will just smack him to see if he wakes up.
And he does.
Okay. I will tie him up. Hands behind his back. Put him on the length of the rope. A little bit further, as long as the rope can go.
Yep. You're going to drag him along with you.
Oh no, I'm not gonna drag him along. Vilga's gonna put him in front line in case there's any traps going. So just like put him on the tip of his blade and just aim.
Cool.
You wanna live?
But
Show us the right way now.
is he conscious or not?
Roll an intimidation check, please, Vilka.
Do it.
Shut up, Palpatine. 14.
You see he sort of like looks towards you and says, "You may as well kill me, because I will tell you nothing."
I look towards the others.
This cave will be all of your tombs.
I got him.
Cool. And it's easy enough to just slash the blade into the neck and he
Oh,
falls
well.
down.
I tried.
I mean, shit. That's fair enough. Okay.
I get back the rope, obviously. We
Yeah.
might
He
need
did
that.
try to kill us.
Bloodstained.
Okay.
I'll just do
probably
over
was
a little
already.
Rayleigh sign language just to kind of like say check-in. Like check this person.
I guess I'm rolling investigation then.
Yep.
Let's see if I has anything on him.
A couple of broken glass vials from where the body impacted and a scimitar.
Well, I mean, he did try to kill us, so that seems fair in this case.
Did you just say a scimitar?
I don't mind getting the scimitar, actually.
Another wickedly curved blade for our collection.
Yeah, another. Yeah, exactly.
Another
I've
blade
lost
to poke
mine.
people with. Oh. Serena.
I had two. Now I have
Yeah,
one.
peace domain.
So, Nebula,
But I just think it's really pretty.
Yes,
I'm just going to head over to Nebula. Do you remember the rough
I
route?
do. Roughly, there is some sort of carefully concealed door. Do you mind giving me a quick hand by pushing this rock with me, please? I'm not
So
as
I'll
strong
say
as-
this, it's less of a push and it's like the way the rock grows, like sort of like is out, there's like towards the back corner, there's a slight sort of like incline that you can move and sidle around. It's one of those things, if you didn't know it was there, you'd probably miss it, but there's an entrance into like a further part of the tunnel and like sort of a fold of the rock that's sort of like partially covering it. So you need to move, you just need to know enough to be able to like know it's there to get through it.
Right. I see it, and I'll sort of maneuver my way to demonstrate how this kind of works. Right, like this.
Okay, so who can I get a marching order here, please, guys? So Nebulon's taking the lead as he knows the general layout of the cavern, followed by who?
I'll say me here.
Rail, followed by
I'll go after
Vilka,
Rail.
followed by Kyra, I'm assuming.
Kyra will be in the middle, yeah.
And then Serena at the back. Cool.
But before
So
we
this
sort
is
of,
what
before
I
I sort
need
of
to know.
go in, I think what Nebulon's going to do is he's going to say, well, if we're going into danger, I'm sort of going to close my eyes and I'll try and visualize various different asteroids as they start to land into various different planets. They burn up in re-entry, at which point you see starlight sort of almost collapse in onto me and then form what looks like spectral armor as I cast mage armor on myself.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh, me
Good to
too.
know.
I think I'll...
And I'll say, as the two of you pump yourself with the mage armor, Nebulon, do you
Yes.
start to sort of like find your way through the fold of the
I
rock?
do, yes.
Cool.
I will start to maneuver my
And
way.
does everyone follow?
Yeah.
Cool. And as you guys do, you were very close. It's actually here.
Just there we go.
As you sort of like make your way down, you find that the cavern begins to decline slightly. And Nebulon, as you sort of like continue your way down this short passageway, you hear a click. And under your feet, something gives way.
Step immediately and think, oh shit, watch out! And then
At which point,
Shush.
all of you feel the work stone steps underneath your feet immediately flatten into a slide, and you're all dumped down into the next area.
I would
of
use
the cavern.
my wickedly curved blade to try and brace my fall, like trying to jam it into the floor as much as I can as I go down.
Easy enough.
Just slice
It's
the
not.
next
It's more of a slide, and it's not like a far fall. You just all kind of immediately find yourself on your asses, sort of like landing down. However, as you enter this particular area of the cavern, you find yourself in a strange fungi garden. You can see these enormous sort of like mushrooms. You can see this profusion and range of strange fungus. Some of them like almost look like hands reaching from the ground of all different colors surrounding you. And Nebulon, as you sort of land next to one of them, you guys all see a violet sort of like growth of fungus. It looks almost like a large 6-foot flower bud with these like wicked sort of holes plastered all around it. These 4 tentacles emerge from it. One of them wraps itself around your arm. And I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh, Jesus!
Flipping, that's really
How many
good.
times are we gonna do this tonight?
Good
14.
question.
That's pathetic.
We'll be fine, I guess.
oh, that's not bad. 16 plus 3 and 19.
If anyone wants to go first, I can swap initiative. Remember.
I have
Rail.
a 23.
Cool. Incredible. So, first things first. The violet fungus is the first to act. Gets advantage on this because you are surprised, Nebulon. The first one is a 21 to hit,
That will definitely hit.
and the second one is a 18 to hit.
Will also hit. Oh boy. This is gonna suck.
Quill, you better be alive when
You
we
take 8
arrive.
points of necrotic damage as you feel the tentacle wrap itself around. It releases this like array of spores. You can't help but inhale, and it burns on the way down.
How much is that? 9 points.
Yes, 9 points of necrotic damage.
Well,
Ooh, necrotic.
Okay.
Mm.
It's at this
Glorious.
point Serena, that you see one of the mushrooms towards the right of you lashes out 2 tentacles. One of them grabs you, one of them grabs Kyra, and it's going to go ahead and roll an attack on each of you. To hit you, Serena, that is a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
To roll you, to hit you, Kyra, that is a 16 to hit. Does that hit you, Kyra? 16?
It does.
Cool. You take 4 points from necrotic damage, Serena, and Kyra, you take 1 point of necrotic damage.
Okay.
As this happens, you see 2 of the other tentacles sort of like flap on the floor a little bit, and you see another one of the strange amalgamations of fungus
Come on, man.
crawls its way forward.
This is not good.
Did we all hear his evil laugh as he made that third one appear?
Oh, sheesh.
And he can't quite get to you. And you guys see crawling from the other end of the cavern, a 4th fungus begins to drag its way out into the main thoroughfare.
We're gonna die from mushroom. Like,
Top of the round, Rail, that is you. You see these strange mushrooms begin to sort of like drag themselves forward. They don't appear to have any consciousness. They are like plants by the looks of it. You've never seen a creature quite like this, and it's sort of like it's beginning to lash these tentacles out, and you can see these spores appearing in place. What would you like to do?
Is the tentacle still wrapped around Nebulon?
No.
Okay.
It's almost like as it releases the spores directly in the face of its like victim, it loosens.
All right. In that case, I am going to position myself just here, and I'm going to make an attack on this mushroom.
Incredible.
Here.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Does a dirty 10 hit?
Yes.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, I'm surprised that hit. Okay. 5, 9, 14 points of 13 points of slashing damage.
And as you slash into the fungus, you watch as part of it falls apart, and you can now see this strange sort of like deep indigo liquid begin to spill from the top of it. The smell is vile. It's like damp, musty, like mold, for lack of a better term. It's like disturbing asbestos.
Oh, lovely. Rail's gonna like get a rag and just put it over his face, and then he's gonna
and also the liquid does begin to sort of like pour onto you, Nebulon. For the next 4 hours you are rancid. Right. So next, Nebulon, that's you. You have this strange mushroom, sort of like half constituted. You can see it's these strange vines just.
Right, not how I expected my day to go. Right, forget this. At which point I will remember my training. I'll go to my star map crystal. At which point I will, as a bonus action, take the starry form of the archer and blast this thing point blank range with disadvantage first as part of my bonus action.
I believe in you.
It's either a 15 or 12. It's with disadvantage it will be 12. Cool. Right.
Just FYI, guys, these things have an AC of 5.
Oh, beautiful. So that
Okay.
is 6 plus 3, so 9 points of radiant damage. Blasted with the archery symbol on my arm.
And as it strikes into it, you watch as it bulges for a second and bursts. You watch as this liquid goes everywhere. Rail for the next.
Do I have to make a con throw or something?
Nope, you're just covered in liquid. For the next 4 hours, you are rancid.
Does that just mean
what
I
does
stink?
it mean?
Yep.
Okay. Really
and then I will turn and look over to. I'll turn and look straight over to this guy over here. But he's about 55 feet away. I'm then going to, with my action, cast one of my guiding bolts. Again, I'll take the crystal, throw out like a large projection of the stars, and I'll absorb one of the stars into my fist, grappling it straight away with precision.
Go for
and
it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Fire off. 12 plus 6, 18.
Yep.
Cool. That's.
I don't think it's possible for most of you to miss these
Yeah,
things, to be
it's
fair.
gonna say it's quite.
Even on a natural one.
Yeah, but the thing is, they don't miss us either.
Yeah.
8. That's fucked. 8 plus 4 plus 10. Jesus, 18 points of radiant damage from the
And
guiding bolt.
immediately, as you strike it, it pops and explodes.
Right, let's get rid of these. We need to find Quill, and that's gonna be my turn done.
Incredible. Next up in initiative order is Vilka. That's you.
Okay, I will go around Kira
Yes.
and I will attack.
Go ahead.
Bonk!
Bonk. You protect, you attack. And that's an 8, so that's...
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Yay!
Thankfully, yeah. Okay. That's 9. Hold on. Do I have my thingy that shouldn't be activated? Activated. Ah, move aside.
As you sort of like stab into it, you pull the blade loose, and a spray of the vile liquid sort of like squirts directly into your face, Vilka. You are rancid for the next 4 hours.
To be fair, I think there's a little bit too much damage there because I forgot to deactivate my rage from last time. For some reason, it didn't like reset,
No
and I'm
problem.
gonna use my second attack.
Go ahead. Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's
I
a
think
6.
it's literally impossible. 6 points of damage. Incredible. And as you slice
Excuse me.
like sort of like long ways into it, Kyra, the liquid sort of like spills onto your face. You are soaked. For the next hour, you are rancid.
Does it smell worse because it's like sizzling as well?
Where is Quill
It
with
does.
prestidigitation when we need it?
It burns as it sort of like hits Kyra. It almost like boils, and it's even worse. You
It's even worse.
cover yourself. Incredible. And
We are
Kyra,
now
it's your turn.
herb stinkers.
Like trash in the heat, you know?
Okay, so my turn. I want to firebolt at this one.
Go ahead.
Okay. Firebolt. 7.
7 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
As it strikes forward, you begin to smell the singed mushroom. It almost feels dangerous, but it's not dangerous. But like the smell of it is like so vivid and so like, but like so specifically like rot and decay and damp and mold. It is horrific. But as it sort of like strikes into the violet fungus, it's starting to look fucked up. Is there anything else from you, Kyra?
I can do this as a bonus action, which is Burning Hands.
You can't cast 2-level spells in the turn.
Okay. So is it still holding me by any chance?
No, they do not restrain you. The grip's not tight enough. It's just kind of like loosely sort of like flops onto you, and you just feel the spores releasing your face.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Incredible.
move like right there.
Cool.
And
At
just
the end of your turn, the fungus is going to take its movement 5 feet forward. As it just sort of dribbles forward. It is then, with its 10-foot reach, going to lash out and
Oh no.
sort of like flop 2 tentacles onto you. Rael, you're sort of like looking at, oh shit. There's an explosion of spores and it's going to attack you.
Oh no.
That's a 16 to hit
That will hit me.
and a 16 to hit.
Yeah, and that will too.
Oh,
No.
Jesus! Whoever that is. You take 13 points of necrotic damage. As you inhale these spores, your eyes begin to water. Oh, God! The smell is so overpowering. Roll me a constitution saving throw.
Bro.
Alright, let's see what we get. And we'll roll. That's a nat 20.
As you inhale the fumes, immediately your body rejects what's going into it, and you vomit all over the floor.
Ew.
Incredible. On the other side, the violet fungus is going to go ahead and flop 2 tentacles, one onto Serena's head, one onto Vilka's shoulder. To hit
like a
you,
pat.
Serena, that's an 11.
No, it doesn't.
I'll say that you sort of like dodge out of the way and it just loosely falls on the floor. To hit you, Vilka, that's an 18.
Nope.
No? Incredible. So as the tentacles sort of like flop down loosely next to you, that is all they can do. Serena, that's your turn.
Okay. I have my wickedly curved blade, and I don't know how to use it, but I'm just gonna go like, and try and hit the one in front of me.
Incredible. Do you use the same stats as your mace and roll an attack? Except it's a D4.
Yeah,
What was
I
that?
missed. I rolled a 4 total, so I missed it.
As you sort of like go to slash down with the wickedly curved blade, completely untrained on how to properly use your scimitar, you kind of use the like open edge of it and try and like slash down, at which point you are met as you look up, a spray of the liquid hits your face and you are rancid for the next 3 hours.
I just want to make a point out of saying that you said these were unmissable, and I did in fact prove you wrong. So
You did in fact prove me wrong. Top of the round, Rail, that's you.
Wait, sorry.
Oh, no,
just a
anything else from
question.
you?
Well, yes. I just wanted to know. Does it seem like it will get an attack of opportunity if I try to get out of its reach?
Yes.
Okay, well I'll stay then. Never mind.
Alright then, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move over here, and then I'm going to make an attack. Let's see what we get.
Go for it.
That's going to be a hit. And let's see about damage.
Yep, go ahead and roll damage.
6 points of damage.
And the entire thing explodes and sprays you with its liquid. You are drenched with this thing's innards now.
Well, looks like I'm going to stink after all then, but I guess I'll just stay here and just watch for a minute, I guess.
Next up, Nebulon, that's you.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is there's just one left, correct?
Yep.
All right, so with a bonus, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of draw out my star staff and just extend it out. I'm going to sort of charge headfirst towards the thing. On the way, before I get within 5 feet of it, I'm going to, once again, you see the starry form. You see the sort of like constellations align up like a bow and arrow. Fire off that beam of energy. That is a 3 + 6, 9.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
1 + 3, 4 points of radiant damage. As it strikes in.
Explodes.
Is it dead?
Yeah.
Right. I guess that. I mean, this is what my intent was, so I'll follow through with it. As I sort of, I'll swing at nothing as it bursts. As it covers my eyes.
Sort of like, your blade just sort of like cuts through miscellaneous fungi residue.
Jeez. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that's awful.
Man,
I'm gonna just
we're all nasty now.
reconnect my staff, attach it to my side, and just get some of the gunk out my eye.
Looks like I'm just gonna stay over here and watching you, and I guess I'm just gonna like brush all this stuff off me.
I would like to roll an insight check. I want to know if anyone saw my catastrophic failure at trying to hit this.
I'm going to say this. Vilka definitely saw.
Ah, no!
Oh no.
I am shame now.
I'll say Kyra slowly makes her way over, but she stays like far from you guys.
Yeah.
Just your burning little pile over there. Also, can I walk around and see if there are any useful mushrooms in here?
Roll an ace check.
I can't do a medicine?
No.
Oh.
Not
But
those
it's-
kinds of mushrooms.
Oh.
Could I?
Oh, that's a natural 1 for 3.
These mushrooms are probably very useful to a kobold's constitution. They're probably
I
somewhat
want to
filling.
save the kobolds, so I'll pick them up. As much as I
I'll
can.
say you pick up like a bushel of mushrooms.
Yay! Gonna write that down.
And who's taking the lead here, guys?
Do I still recognize this passage from before?
Yes, I'll say this, Nebulon. You know that if you continue to walk through, you're going to find yourself in the chamber which was filled with bats and these strange, sort of larger, fleshy creatures.
I guess it's probably best that I'd take the lead here then, and then if you can guide me down there, it will
That
probably
is
be for
probably
the best.
for the best.
Yeah.
I can still guide you through this.
That way, at least if I go first, I'm taking the hits, and then everyone else is going to be okay.
Right, give me a... Can I try something with you, please, Rael? I have an idea.
Here,
Alright,
let me move. So you guys. Yes.
You trust me, Rael?
Well, of course, my friend.
Right. At which point I'll just close my eyes and try and block out all of the noise and imagine the vacuum of space, and I'll allow just one voice to point through. And as I point over towards Rael's head, I'll cast a message, and you will hear the whisper of, "If you can hear me, just jump up and down." But you hear it in a whisper format in your head.
I guess I'll just brush myself down and then just, start and then just start jumping in place, I guess.
At which point you'll just hit, you can reply to this message once. In your head.
In that case, I guess I'll just say in the message, yes, I can hear you.
Oh, right, perfect. It works. Thank goodness for that. So we don't have to talk whilst we're walking in the hallways. Okay.
Brill.
Alright.
Lead the way.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Agreed.
I guess I'll walk and then just, everyone just follow behind me.
So, as I say, Nebulon, you're heading into the chamber filled with the bats.
Uh-huh.
So, give me a marching order here, guys.
I'll go in the back like before.
I'm assuming Rail's taking point, followed by Nebulon.
Yeah.
Vilka, Kyra, and Serena.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
My mouth stopped having seizure.
As we're sort of just about to go, I'll just reference to the group, just to let you know, from my visions with Luminari, I'm pretty sure there are bats in the next room, but they were also... I don't think I'd recognize them.
Roll a survival check.
Yeah.
Or a nature check, I'll let you pick.
I'll choose survival. I'm proficient with that one, so I'll go with that. 19 on the dice, plus 3.
You likely know what a sturge is. They are these like strange, sort of like fleshy, bat-like creatures, but they are almost like slightly larger blood-sucking bats that are carnivorous. So they are battle-hardened. They're not particularly dangerous, but they are very pesky. And if there's a lot of them, they can quickly overwhelm.
We need to be cautious. There are lots of sturges in the next room. It could be nothing, but I would suggest that we stick together and watch the skies.
Over windows.
Are you guys heading through stealthily, or are you just going to try and like head through without detection?
I would say stealthily, but
Cool.
it all depends on some people.
As you're all covered in the stink, go ahead and all roll me stealth checks with advantage, please.
Whoa. Well, there
Yay.
you go.
I'll be rolling this straight then.
The first one's a 14.
17 plus
Oh, yeah.
Second
it's
one's a 9.
21.
So
18.
14.
22.
Well, I can't roll it again, but
So, did everyone get over a 10?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. So you guys begin to make your way through. You find yourself in a wide open chamber. For the sake of this, I'll say that you're probably all smart enough to extinguish your torches also, as to not disturb the bats. You
Kyra puts
see
her hood.
the entire roof is covered in a layer of bats. This entire chamber is completely filled. And you can see that like poking out tall and some of the bats, as you begin to make your way through the winding like rocks of this chamber, there are a variety of these strange fleshy creatures with the hair sort of ringing their faces, all of them eyes closed, hanging from the ceiling, asleep. Rael and Nebulon in the lead, go ahead and roll me perception checks as you make your way into this chamber.
Right.
Perception. +6, 12 +6, 18.
And also an 18.
Oh, nice. A lot of 18s today.
Yay!
So, as the two of you sort of like begin to wind through this, very, very gently, being aware of your steps, how you're moving, there's a slight sensation of, oh dear. As you get to sort of like the mouth of the cavern, you are faced with a three-way crossroads. To your immediate right, there appears to be some sort of strange entrance. You can see what appears to be a curtain hanging over this particular entrance. If I can draw your attention to this direction, you guys can see that there's a strange sort of curtain hanging over this particular entrance. What looks like these big strips of flesh just sort of like hanging from the ceiling, almost obscuring this particular chamber. You can see what looks like a sharp decline into a large, wide open sort of like pit. And towards your left, you can see the chamber seems to rise upwards slightly.
Remembering back from what I witnessed, from Nebulon's memory, he remembered seeing that they raised a hand and a huge light emerged and all the bats covered their faces. Which direction do you think they went? Or did I not
I'll say
remember
this, through Luminite, I'll say that you were probably taking notes. They went towards the left, this direction over here.
Okay. Well, from what I remember of the leaders, they went left. Perhaps we could go the same way, but I imagine that they've left things behind. And if I remember rightly, and having experienced this firsthand now, they always have a certain step where they avoid, as far as I'm aware. So we need to be careful if any steps are present.
Ensure that you're checking all of your footing wherever we're going forward.
I'll look back to my to the group going in single file, and I will cast message directly at Kyra, and you'll just hear in your head, Kyra, like a whispered version of Nebulon's voice, almost like a voiceover. Kyra, you're a wizard. You study magic. Do you have any trick for detecting anything? And then that's all you hear. I have to limit my word choices.
Okay, and now I have check. I have detect magic and identify. And she will... I think so. Yeah. In her head.
I'll then just recast the message back again and say, if it isn't too loud, is it potentially worth trying that if we find anything? You can respond to this message.
Okay, and she responds with both of them I can do without having to say anything.
Right.
Let's see, which one takes... That one takes 10 minutes. That one oh my god, 11? Jesus! We'll go with the one with less time then.
You guys spending 10 minutes casting the spell?
It's a ritual, so...
Yeah.
Just FYI, you guys probably up to about 3 hours now.
Do we have 10 minutes?
I don't think we do.
Okay, then no.
Okay, that is fine. Let's head forward and try to find out what's there.
Alright.
Oh, this is why I wanted to use the guy as a trap guy.
He definitely would have screamed out to the bats by now. God,
Yeah, it's true.
Though I was...
So, Rael, you're at the front, correct?
Yep.
Roll me a perception check, please.
Alright. Let's have a... That's another nat 20.
Oh.
Wow.
Incredible. as you continue forward, you begin to hear the skittering sounds of something coming from the next chamber over. You can hear. Sounds like kobolds.
And where did you say that was? Did you say it was the chamber on the left?
The chamber that you're heading towards, yes.
Alright, I'll walk and put my hand up and say hold for now, and I'll turn around to Nebula and I'll say, okay, slow here, look up there. So, there's a load of kobolds that are around the area. Do you think that we'd be able to use Luminari to have a look around for us?
I can probably do that. I mean, she's very quiet when she flies, so I'll have Luminari just sort of climb onto the wall to get a better look at the next room as she flies through.
Incredible. So I'm going to go ahead and move you forward, Nebula. Yeah, so Luminari moves into this room, sort of like cradling the floor. What you see in this room is what appears to be a two-tiered chamber. Well, the top tier you can see appears to be some sort of kobold armor. You can see a couple of like stone slabs with shields and spears and rusted short swords and what appear to be like these strange like dummies that have been like created very, very roughly. They're not artistically great or anything like that. You can see they've got horrendous sort of like faces sort of like painted on them. They've got like straw hair, clearly meant to resemble humans. And you can see what appears to be 5 kobolds in this chamber looking over the cliff at the recessed chamber, probably 10 or 15 feet below.
At 5 kobolds in that room. Do I know this? Can I move my character pin just so into Luminari's perspective so I can see this in the map?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. There are about 5 kobolds in. They're all overlooking some sort of cliff. I mean, they're quite vulnerable. They don't appear to have noticed us, from what I can tell. I'll then revert back to my form.
Maybe we can talk to them?
I have a feeling they might raise. Oh, I'll message. I have a feeling they might raise the alarm at this point.
But maybe we can befriend them and make them our buddies.
I am curious, though. Can I just look up to the ceiling and look at these sturges, if I can see the sturges again?
Mm-hmm.
Do they seem trained, or do they just seem like this is their natural habitat?
Roll nature check.
All right. Nope, that is a 5.
No idea.
Right,
I'll say this, even on a 5, you don't know how a person would go about training sturges.
Right, okay. I mean, long shot here, but I mean, what if we got the sturges to attack the kobolds? I mean, is that possible? But they might attack us. I don't know. I'm not the most well trained with this kind of thing. I just kind of wing it, if you will. Where's Quill when you need him? Let me look.
Quill is the kobold whisperer.
I'm so sorry, Quill. This session has been very quiet for you.
We're sorry. DM, is it okay if I look to see if the sturges are even hungry? Or like if they look hungry?
I'll say this. They appear to be like deep into their sleep. Like, much like the bats, it's hard to tell if they're hungry. They don't look particularly like bulbous or swollen or anything like that, so they don't look like they've just fed or anything like that, but they're just kind of hanging from the ceiling, asleep.
It's right. I mean, they could equally just wake up and attack us first. I mean, that could be quite
That is
We
true.
are right under them. First target they'll see will be us.
Maybe
Uh,
we don't eat kobold, maybe?
I do have an idea, and this is out of character. Echolocation, since they are bats.
You can do echolocation?
I don't know if Kyra can, but if it's possible.
I mean, you could make a noise.
something equivalent to that. Let's see what I have an animal handling.
I've got an idea, but go ahead
I'll
first.
say that. I'll say this: it's unlikely that any of you are trained in using echolocation.
I was
In
gonna roll animal handling to do it.
In terms of the tactic of using your own voice to figure out where you are in your surroundings, it's unlikely that any of you would do that as you are humanoids. It's a very specific thing. You could make a noise to try to wake them up. I will say this, in the interest of fairness, there are a lot of bats in here. If they all wake up and begin to swarm, your visibility is going to be non-existent. And mechanically speaking, you'll all be blinded.
Okay, then co-location.
So we're out of options.
I feel like maybe we should just
No.
go on. Yeah. Let's leave
I mean,
them
it's getting to the
alone.
point where I'm thinking of just walking over and pushing them off the edge. Save everyone a
Wait.
bit of trouble.
No.
We could just talk to him.
Yeah, let's
honestly.
talk to them.
Or Luminary can, I don't know, like...
Perfect. I think I
Do
have an
something.
idea.
What's your idea?
I'll point to. I can assume see at least one of the kobolds.
Yeah.
I will. Does anyone know in Draconic what the word for jump is?
Yes, it's.
Okay, that's right. I will point at one of the kobolds and I will whisper in their head, "Jump" in Draconic. I'm going to be copying exactly verbatim what was just said to me because I
Oi,
don't know
schma-
Draconic.
You have to do it.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh no.
It's either a 17 plus whatever, or it's a 4 plus. I'll tell you my persuasion. 4 plus 6, dirty 10.
Cool.
Hey.
You see that the kobold sort of like whips its head around. You see it turns to its ally and goes. You see that the two of them sort of like step
But no,
forward.
If they would they know the direction of a message? Or would that just kind of?
Oh no, they
Can
wouldn't
I
know the
step-
direction of it, but there's only two ways that this chamber goes, and you would assume that there's probably more kobolds deeper in.
Right.
Can I go forward? Sorry.
That's right. I just wanted to say I'm going to go onto the wall like a spider. You know?
Who's hiding?
I am.
I'll hide as
Ira,
well.
Vilka, Rael, Nebulon.
I'll just
Roll
stay
stealth
out of
checks
the
for me,
open.
please.
Yep.
And me, because I am hiding.
Cool. I'll say
I
that you
was-
guys kind of like hide yourselves a random rock.
Are we still rolling with advantage, by the way?
Oh,
yes.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Makes no
okay,
difference.
that's better.
17.
Rael,
22.
Kyra,
6.
Serena. Oh no, you're not hiding.
I'm not
Vilka,
hiding.
12.
And Kyra. Oh no, Nebulon. Sorry.
17.
And Serena, you begin to hear footsteps heading in your direction. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna like sort of like go down, so I'm like eye height with them, and
Are
then
you
I'm gonna
going
pull
to?
out-
Are you walking into their chamber, or are you
No,
staying
I'm
in the back
I'm
chamber?
staying where they are, waiting for them, or I'll go a bit forward so I'm in front of my friends, so that
Move
they
yourself
won't
to where
come
you
all the
are.
way.
Move yourself to where you're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I'll go there-ish, and
Cool.
then
And
I'm
I'll
just
say
gonna...
this: as you begin to move forward, you take a step and you feel your feet give out from underneath you as you boom, fall down into a spike trap.
No!
no.
Oh, you evil
No, no.
motherfucker! No!
You take
Oh.
4 points of piercing damage as you feel some of these sort of carved spikes jam into you between the cracks of your armor as you land 10 foot down.
Ow. I'm gonna yell in Draconic.
And I also need you to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Heroes the spikes.
Natural 20.
Cool. The poison does not take effect.
Yay. Silver lining.
I mean,
Okay,
at
I'll
that
just-
point, I'm guessing we all see her fall through, right?
Yeah, you guys all see Serena begin to walk forward, and then you see her disappear below.
I'm gonna yell out in Draconic.
You gonna yell?
hoping that yes, I'm gonna.
The two kobolds are gonna rush over, look down at you.
I'm gonna go like, hey, I'm a friend. I serve mommy too, and I'm gonna show off my earring.
Roll a persuasion check.
Oh no!
So
Why do I always use persuasion? Oh, it was almost a 15. It's a 5. Okay, wait. Can I pull out the mushrooms? And I go like, I was gonna feed you.
And you see that they both look down, and you see that one of them turns to the other and goes, "Let's kill her and take the mushrooms and the earring!" And I need everyone to roll initiative.
I'm sorry.
Boy.
I thought this was gonna
You
go way
tried.
better.
It's okay. You tried.
It was an attempt was made, and it was a good attempt.
Yeah.
Also, just for this, in the sake of interest, unless anybody actively tells me that you're looking for traps, I'm going to assume it's just passive perception.
My passive perception is 14. That was not good enough.
The DC is 15.
Wunderbar. Okay, not bad on initiative to be fair this time.
Like rolling
Nebulon,
22.
Kyra,
rolling now. 21.
Serena,
15.
and Rael.
19.
Great initiatives to be fair this time.
So, at the top of the round, before you guys act, the kobolds are going to poke Serena with sticks. And you can now see, as you're sort of like in the spike trap, they've both kind of got these large, like 15 feet poles, and are just sort of like jabbing you with them. No damage, but just trying to like, they're trying to like jab you up further onto the spikes. However, top of the round, Nebulon, that is you.
I'm gonna see Serena at the bottom. I'm gonna look at these two kobolds. I would have, by the way, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this for future reference. In stealthy situations, I would have just deactivated my starry form to prevent myself from glowing. So I don't have a starry form active. I should point that out. So what I'm going to do then is, how many? Okay. Right, yeah, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at these two kobolds. I'm going to see that they're about to attack Serena. So I will just... Oh, God. I'll imagine, once again, people going to sleep staring straight at the starlight. And as I do, you see a purple vortex fire at my hand. I'm going to cast Sleep. I'm still in the constellation of...
Go ahead and roll them hit points for me, please.
Yep. 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus 6 again is 15. Plus 5 is 20. 1 becomes a 3, 23.
Yeah,
So
yeah. They both hit the deck.
Cool. So I'll just... Ooh, and they just fall unconscious on the floor.
Cool. Yay, they're asleep.
I guess I'll use my movement to sort of walk 5, 10, and sort of reach my arm down, if that makes a difference. Or is she's on the other side, or is she smack bang in the middle of it?
I'll say this, it looks very wide, but you can get around it if you like sort of like side along the wall. I'll say you make your way down and you sort of like, it's slightly smaller than this. It's more...
That's fine.
Like this.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like it's in the center, but you can like sidle around it if you needed to.
That's fine. In that case, I'll use my movement to sort of get to the side and try and reach my arm down, see if I can hoist her up.
Roll an athletics check with advantage, please, Serena. DC is 10.
Okay. Athletics. There we go. Well, the first one was 19, so. Well, yeah.
Easy enough, and you pull yourself out, and with the help of Nebulon, you pull yourself out of the pit.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Are you alright?
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm fine. Emotionally not, but physically I'm okay.
And do the rest of you move to rejoin your allies?
Yes. Quite quietly, just walking. But also staying far enough away so you guys don't have to.
So I'm gonna go up behind this one, and I'm gonna get out my Mohically curved blade, And then I'm just going to go behind the kobold and just slit his neck.
No, I'm gonna stop you.
You see, I'm saying
Can
something
we
that
just-
if we don't just kill them, they're just going to come and be
Can
a
we
problem
just
for us
tie
later.
them up? Can we
Kyra
just tie
just
them up?
puts a hand on Serena.
Please, they don't need to die. Let's just tie them
I-
up and we'll be fine.
What's
I
all
know
this
you
about
care.
saving dragons? Like, they've just set a pit trap and they've just literally lured you into it and just stabbed you.
They're so cute.
They aren't
Say this.
cute, Serena. They are monsters who want
They
to
just
hurt
need some
us.
guidance. Think of them as like wayward teens. They just need
As you
a
guys are
little bit
having
of
this
love.
conversation, you guys all hear.
Oh no.
Watch.
So,
Oh boy.
first things first, the other kobolds in this chamber begin to pelt you with these strange globs, let's say.
Oh
As
no.
you guys all feel the
Come
impact.
on.
Kyra, Serena, and Rael, I need each of you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
I was gonna, if I could, like as a reaction, shield, but
Oh, okay, that's good.
15 for me.
17.
21.
So, 15, 17, and 21. Now I need you all, including Nebulon and including Vilka. So Nebulon and Vilka, I need you to make 3 dexterity saving throws. Kyra, Rael, and Serena, I need you to all make 2 more.
Oh, God.
3 all together, yeah?
Yeah.
18?
Dex saving.
I also had 18.
Cool.
Saving throws are +3, so 15, 13, and 22.
Cool. Vilka.
There's a 19, 11, and the last one doesn't want to transfer. Oh, there we go. 17.
17.
Cool. And Serena?
18 and 13.
Cool. And what was your first one?
15.
Cool. And Kyra, you got 18, 18, and what?
17, I believe.
And Rael?
A 21 and a 6.
Cool.
Oh.
So,
Oh, it went
I-
17, 18, 18. Okay, so that's the. that's
oh, so
Stop it with the evil laughter.
as you all sort of like are concerned with these sleeping kobolds on the floor, you don't notice the 3 pellets which all impact Serena, Kyra, and Rael and explode on impact. And you guys all, everybody who rolled below a 13 or below, which I believe was Vilka, Rael, and Serena, all of you immediately feel like a water balloon hit the backs of your heads, and immediately you feel this glue cover you, and the 3 of you are restrained.
What
Ow.
the? What the heck?
Ew.
And from the other chamber, you hear. And then they're going to go ahead and use their movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. In fact, the winged kobold is going to go ahead and fly 30 feet.
Oh, I really
Well,
want that
I guess
one.
we're not getting you, Quill, for now.
I'm sorry, Quill.
Sorry.
I
Oh,
just
boy.
really
Hey
want
guys, this is the way the dice.
The dice have landed today.
The dice have landed today. Unfortunately, I do feel very bad for Quill. However, I'm sure he's having a great time watching this unfold.
I'm
So-
sure he does.
Okay. Oh dear. So one of the kobolds is going to go ahead and raise the alarm.
Aw.
No.
That's their turn, however, which takes us to the top of the round. Nebulon, that is you.
Right, has the alarm effectively been raised, or are they
No,
about to?
you know nothing has happened yet.
Who is about to raise the alarm? Do I see them?
Can you see the kobolds?
I can see all 3, yes.
Yes, the one here that I'm moving.
Yep.
Looks like he's about to make a dash into a chamber further in.
At which point, I'm going to sort of... I'll look over to the two sleeping kobolds. I'll look over to this one and say, well, we've given them a fair attempt at changing their ways. At which point, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to imagine various different shooting stars, white blasting across the sky. And you see, weirdly enough, out from my hand, 3 white dots appear to mimic that movement, and I cast magic missile straight over at that individual about to raise the alarm.
Incredible. As you send, go ahead and roll the magic missile.
Now, how are you doing magic missile? Are you doing a D4 plus 1 bolt, or is it I roll a D4 and that counts for all 3 bolts?
Oh, good question. What is the official? I don't actually know.
Well,
what the official
You get 3
it's
separate
been
bolts.
debated, but I'm pretty sure it's like.
I believe it is 3 separate bolts, so it is.
Yeah, because it.
Yeah, a D4 plus 1 to each target, because otherwise, yeah.
And the good thing about magic missile is it automatically hits, so you
It
don't.
does automatically hit.
So
Like a missile.
4. That's 8. Oh, that's cocked. Try that again. And 8 plus 3, 11. 11 points of force
Incredible.
damage.
As these 3 bolts of starlight streak outwards, I'll say that the 3 of you go. The orc is especially stupid. She fell for the spike trap and the glue bombs. At which point, one of the kobolds is eviscerated in starlight as it.
As that one is kind of immediately disintegrated, I'll look. The alarm he's about to just dive away, right? And the other 2 look more aggressive and they're throwing the bombs.
Yes, they have got these like little slingshots out that have got like water balloons like size things attached to them.
Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of step over. I'm going to draw my star staff. I'm going to sort of angle it to one of the throats of the unconscious kobolds and say, right, drop everything, or I'll kill them.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. Roll an intimidation check with disadvantage, sorry.
Oh boy. Natural 1. I won't bother rolling the other.
You see, one of them goes, he's a dick anyway, kill him! Those who understand Draconic would understand that.
I hit nothing, so I'm just going to assume, well, that didn't work.
Kyra, that is you. You are currently stuck inside of it. No, you're not. I do apologize. Kyra, that's your turn.
Okay.
It's the other 3 who are stuck inside the glue.
Oh god, ew. Let's see. Ice knife. You. So, if I use ice knife and hit one of them, if I do hit, it says hit or miss.
Yeah, it'll
the
burst.
shard then
It'll burst.
explodes.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. let me find it again, because my eyes are horrible. There it is. Hit. 19.
Hey.
Incredible.
And then damage.
Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
10 points of damage. And it's a dexterity saving throw for the one next to him, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Gets a +3 to this and rolls a 2, so 5.
And
So go ahead and roll damage.
For him too?
Yep.
2. Wait,
So-
hang on. How? Oh, is that for like the
explosion.
okay. I was
So
like,
the
how?
ice knife streaks forward, and the small sort of like spike of ice strikes directly into the winged kobold's head. It pierces. He wheels backwards, and as he sort of like hits the floor, it bursts, and 2 of the shards begin to sort of slash into the other kobold behind him. He is still standing, just barely.
And then that is my turn.
Incredible. Next up in initiative order, Rail, that's you. You are restrained.
Alright, I guess I'll try and break out of this glue.
Would you like to use your action to do so?
I will indeed.
Incredible. Roll a strength saving throw for me, please.
That is a 25.
Should be easy.
And you, it's sort of still sticky, but you sort of free your arms. It's like PVC glue, like a little bit stickier, but you manage to sort of like pull your way out of it. That is your action.
For the rest of my turn, I guess I'll just turn around and look at Serena, just with a disappointed look on my face.
Oh, that's
Disappointed bad.
Much worse disappointment.
Yeah.
Incredible. Vilka, that's you.
I will try to unrestrain myself as well.
Go ahead and roll a strength saving throw for me, please.
Oh, no.
24.
Easy. Break out of it.
Okay.
Vilka's not looking at Serena. He is looking straight ahead, past her.
Incredible. Anything else from you, Vilka?
Nope.
Serena, that's you.
Oh, I
You
guess
are
I'll try
glued.
the same. Yeah, I'll
Roll
try
strength saving
to.
throw.
Yeah, that's not gonna go well, is it? Oh, 15.
And you break your way out of the glue trap.
Hey!
That is
And
your
then I'm
action. Is
gonna-
there anything else you would like to do?
Can I talk to the kobold and
You
say,
certainly can.
please don't do this. I really like you. I don't want you to die. If you keep fighting, these guys are gonna kill you. Please, you can become my pet and you'll be fine.
Do you want to be
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
She does have a lot of snacks.
I don't know why I keep trying to persuade things when I have
Hey,
0.
if you try enough times, it will probably work eventually.
Oh, first roll was a
Kyra-
19. Second roll is 14.
Cool.
Eh?
You see the kobold sort of looks over and goes, oh no, I am going to die. I'd better release the drakes. And he turns over at the stairs towards the left-hand side. Anything else from you, Kyra? Not Kyra, sorry, Serena.
No, that's all.
Incredible. And
Well, I'm
he's
just
gonna
go like, no.
he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Can't quite make it, so he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna take a dash action, and you watch as you can now see that the stairs leading down to the lower part of this chamber, they have these sort of like iron bars that have been like assembled around them, almost like a cage. You see, he goes to like fiddle with the actual lock to attempt to unlock it, but that is his turn. Shakes us to the top of the round. Nebulon, that is you.
Okay, so at this point, oh jeez. Okay. Do I see his intent at this point?
Yes, it's very clear what he's going to do. He's trying to unlock a door, either to escape or to let something else in.
I'm sorry, I can't let you do that. At which point I'm going to... resource management, how fun. Yeah, I'm going to look to my star map. I'm going to use my second free guiding bolt. I'm sort of going to, once again, project out, take 1 star, pulling it straight towards it, erupt in blue fire. That is a 19 on the dice. I'm guessing that'll probably hit.
It
Damn.
absolutely is. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay,
I love Star Druids.
that's so fun. So adding these up, 2, 3, and 2 is 5, 7, and then I'll do 1 more d6. 7, so that's 10 points of radiant damage.
It's eviscerated.
Over.
Yeah, he just disintegrates into starlight, and I was like,
And for a second, all of you, still covered in the stink from the mushrooms, now covered in glue too, shake yourselves off. What would you like to
We're
do?
so gooey.
I'm just going to go over and kill the sleeping kobold.
Oh.
It's easy enough. They're asleep. You just dig the sword in.
I'll just put my hand on Serena's shoulder and I'll say, look, I don't like watching this either, but those 2 did try to kill you. The other one, not so much. This one did.
I
They
agree with
just need some
Nebulon.
guidance. I'm gonna go over to the kobolds and just like close their
I
eyelids.
will keep
and
one of
I'm-
them alive so I can question.
You're keeping one of them alive?
Why?
Yay. For me?
I think we could probably get some info out of him.
I'm gonna hold a mushroom up in his face.
So. So, after that,
Oh my
I'm going to grab
God.
him, I'm going to pin his neck to the ground and look him in the eyes. And, okay, you're going to tell us everything you know about the rooms ahead.
Don't be
Eat
too
me!
rough.
And spits in your face.
Alright, I'm going to give him a really hard smack.
Yeah.
How many more of you are up ahead? I will have you answer my question.
Don't be too harsh, please.
We are everywhere.
Everywhere.
This is our home, and you are invaders.
You have something that belongs to us, and we've come to reclaim it.
If it's in our home, it belongs to us.
Not an item, but a person.
Yes. It belongs to the masters.
Yeah, so it belongs to the masters, huh? I suppose you're just gonna do their bidding as per.
Yes.
Well, if they have so much stuff, then I'm guessing they're not gonna mind if you go missing and I've got him.
Wait! No! Grail,
That's
I don't have time to intervene, but I would have intervened.
once again, I'm just gonna close the eyelids of the poor kobold. I'm gonna say, we could have been friends.
You're right. You could have been friends. But how long are you going to keep protecting these disgusting creatures? They've just laughed at you as you were pushed into a pit. I don't see the...
As you're having this conversation, you begin to hear the sounds of chewing. And slurping from the 10-foot drop below.
I'm just going to poke my head over and just have a quick look and just see what it is.
I don't want to know what that is. No.
You guys can see that the chamber below that is locked off by the iron bars appears to be a drake pit of sorts. But these drakes don't appear to be fully matured. You can see that they look juvenile. They're smaller than the ones that are outside. You can see that they're only maybe like 3 or 4 feet long. One of them's sort of like eating some raw meat on the ground. 2 of them are around a small sort of like pool of water.
I'm guessing that they were probably just going to throw you in there, Serena. So...
Okay, well, it's the circle of life, I guess. I'm just gonna take the kobold bodies and throw them in.
And the three drakes make their way over and begin feasting on their corpses.
Can they see me? Like, can they see us? Or
They are
they, like...
uninterested by anything other than the meat. So these are still wild animals, essentially. They have no real loyalty. They just kind of obey those who feed them. And hit them, probably.
Can I just wave at them and see if they sort of like...
No.
You see one of their eyes sort of like looks up. You can see the blood sort of like over its like face, the single like horn, still quite small, like poking out from the head, and the 2 big wide eyes like look up at you, and then it continues to devour the organs of this kobold.
Okay, well, these seem nice, so let's just keep going.
I don't really think they seem nice, Serena. Look, and I'll pull it to the side. This has been a difficult situation so far. We are in a very bad situation. We need to be as careful as we can moving forward here. Otherwise, we're going to die.
I agree with Grail.
What is it?
Who's taking the lead?
Can I take a quick little like surveillance of this room? Do I recognize it from before?
Yes, this was a chamber that you quickly passed through, but I think you probably heard one of them refer to it as the Drake Nursery. This is where they raise the new drakes. Yes.
Right, the direction to go next. I'll take a little look. I'll confer with Luminari and see which direction.
You would know that it's this direction. That's the way they headed.
I'm almost certain that they try to avoid a specific step. I'm almost certain of that. Rail, you're quite thorough with these kind of things. Would you mind taking a little look at some of the steps, please?
Incredible. It appears as though there is some kind of tripwire mechanism a little bit further down this particular staircase.
Alright. And then I'll just turn to everyone and say, look guys, there's a tripwire here on the stairs. Just make sure that you don't, set it off, mate.
Right?
Yeah.
Can I get a marching order, please, guys?
I'll be in the back.
Same as before, yeah?
Yeah, same as before, pretty much.
As we're sort of getting into this marching order, I'll turn to Vilka. Vilka, sorry, are you feeling all right? I know that you were quite close to Quill. You holding up all right?
I wouldn't say that I am close to Quill. If Kira probably is the closest person I know of all of us.
Just wanted to make sure you're okay.
And Nebulon, I will say this: as you are sort of walking around the staircase, you will remember that the next chamber, there is a twofold sort of like part to this chamber. One particular area is the kobolds' living barracks, where you saw quite a lot of them, especially the children and the women, sort of like tending to the young, as it were. There is sort of a chamber in which you could avoid that, but it would require stealth. But there is a way for you to fully avoid that chamber should you wish.
I'll relay this message using the message cantrip to Rail since he's taking point. And at which point I'll sort of look to everyone else. We could try to avoid this. Time is of the essence, and I suggest we sneak around this if we can.
If you would all like to, please roll me a stealth check.
Still with advantage?
No.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm sorry.
we can't. These rolls today, or some of them.
15.
5.
21.
Serena.
And I. Brutal.
Vilka. Oh,
17.
and Rail.
Give me a sec. That's 17 plus 4, 21.
I'll say as you guys make your way into the next chamber, you see the dim light glowing from an oil lantern, sort of illuminating a chamber, which looks like some kind of living quarters, as it were.
The dice really wanted this encounter to happen so I can talk to more kobolds.
I'll say this, it was a group stealth check, and despite the fact that you failed to run it, everybody else passed. So it is counted as a group success. As you guys round the edge of this chamber, you see the sort of like kobolds' living quarters. Successfully pass through, unabated. Eventually, you see the staircase begin to descend further down into the cavern. So, marching order being as it is, I'm going to go ahead and move everybody in. Rael, I'm assuming you're still keeping an eye out for traps, so just go ahead and roll me a perception check, please.
Okie dokie. Perception. That is a 16.
As you sort of enter deeper and deeper and deeper into this particular area, Nebulon, something in your head sort of like rings a bell. The next chamber you're about to enter into is the one where was the one where Luminari
Disconnected.
was disconnected.
Yeah. Interesting.
The one with the strange altar.
This is the last part of the chamber that I actually remember. We should take caution in this room.
What do you remember being in here?
I remember some sort of, by the look of things, a black dragon altar, and then Luminari just disconnected. I'll refer back to Luminari, and I'll almost telepathically ask her, if you will, do you remember what happened to you? Because I lost everything I could on you at that moment in time.
Luminari sort of like gives you the impression that there was some kind of gas or something in the air, maybe? Something she breathed in, which disapparated her.
I think it was some sort of... I'm getting from Luminari. She's struggling to breathe a little bit, so perhaps it's something to do with something in the air. That's all I got, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
We should probably bandage our mouths and noses then, just in case.
Right.
So I'll get like a piece of cloth, just tear off a piece of cloth that I've
Easy
got on
enough.
me.
I'll say that you will sort of like cover your mouths.
I'll look to the group. Does anyone not have anything to cover their breathing?
I'll say that you probably all have some kind of rag.
Great.
However, as you're making these preparations, I'm going to go ahead and say...
Can I click Luminari out of existence for this temporarily? As an action,
Yes, you can.
I can dismiss her,
Spare her
knowing
the
that I can
trauma.
bring her back. Because knowing this,
absolutely.
I don't hit it to repeat itself, so... Disappears.
Quill!
Oh.
Oh no.
He's back.
Quill!
He's got the cap on and everything.
There we go.
Yeah.
Friend!
Yay.
So, what have you guys been doing?
As the time continues to pass, you've heard whispers of conversation, but it's almost so you've been kind of left with a degree of wariness. It's about 3 hours into your stay when you hear a clear conversation directly overhead as if you're in one of the hands. Langdrosa, according to Asbara, shortly the Harper should be ejected from this. When he does, kill him.
By your word, my liege.
I'll be in the nursery if you need me. See to it that it is swift. Don't get any ideas about your usual shtick. And I'll say this, Quill. You do begin to feel that pull very, very shortly. Almost as though like a magnet is in your shoulders pulling you up towards the ceiling. And as you're dealing, I'm assuming you probably spent the last few hours seeing to your chamber and that which is inside of it. Cool.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the rest of the party, as you all round the corner, what would you like to do? You begin to see the light at the bottom of the stairs.
Guess we're going to be moving
Can you
stealthily.
roll a stealth check for me, please?
Oh, it's with disadvantage. That's so bad.
Perhaps.
Oh my god.
Perhaps you want to go like at the at the end of the queue.
The end of the queue already has
Oh,
bad
never mind.
already has issues, so
Because I'm still
7.
guanoed, am I rolling straight or with disadvantage?
Oh, you're all rolling straight now.
Yeah.
wait, but
Oh boy.
So I'm rolling with disadvantage
17
now.
on the dice, plus 5, 22.
Shit.
Jeez. I'm having a very, very good session today.
don't worry, we all did bad, so
It's alright, I just rolled a nat 20 and a 2, so...
Ah,
that hurts.
boy.
That really does hurt.
So that's a 6.
So,
7.
Rail 6, Serena 7, Nebulon
22.
22,
Hey.
Kyra,
8.
and Vilka.
Boy.
Make it another 8.
Oh,
No!
this is mad.
As you guys exit down into this chamber, immediately your eyes adjust to the sight you now all see before you. This chamber is concerning. The air changes here. It grows still and reverent, unnaturally so. This chamber isn't crude, uncut rock. It's worked stone. The ceiling is higher, around 20 feet tall, and it's smooth. At the center of the chamber, on the sort of most northwestern wall, you see a shrine crafted from bones and marble A 5-headed dragon, each neck arching to the ceiling, like it's silently screaming into the stone above. The central head is a wicked, black dragon head with 2 spiraling horns coming forward, the biggest of the 5. You can see torches glowing from either side. And several dragon-headed sconces sort of like casting a glow into this chamber. The other thing that catches your attention is the artwork. This wall is covered in tapestries of dragons ravaging villages, ravaging kingdoms. A red dragon burns a kingdom. A black dragon crawls from the swamp and eviscerates a group of adventurers. A blue dragon freezes a farmhand. A blue dragon brings a storm and electrocutes a passing caravan. A white dragon, and so on and so forth. But it's the one directly adjacent to the 5-headed dragon that catches your attention. A 5-headed dragon drawn in a regal fashion like that of a queen inside of a volcano being dragged down into the fiery depths below. Each of its heads craning upwards, the mouths open in writhing agony. At the foot of the altar, you will see a figure. A large, imposing figure. In violet robes, kneeling at the altar. A blue half-dragon. On his back, a wicked glaive. To either side of him, you see these 2 humanoids. They wear nothing but loincloths. They are dirty, matted, greasy beard and thinning hair, clumps of it torn out. Their bodies covered in scarified tattoos depicting crude dragons. You can see each of them look up towards the dragon, tears streaming down their faces as they... And the dragon, the half-dragon, the single ivory horn curving up, stands at nearly 9 feet tall. You see, he turns to all of you.
Well met. So, the Harpers have finally come. Well, if you are Harpers, you are honorable. Choose your best warrior and face me in single combat. Should you succeed and slay me where I stand, my acolytes will allow you to do what you will. Should you lose, however, I will allow your compatriots to take your body and give you a proper burial. But you will not step foot on this sacred ground again.
Quill, you hear this conversation.
So, which of you is bold enough to step forward and face the mighty Langdrosa Sayanath?
That stops us from all just attacking you.
There are none amongst your number who are brave enough. No?
It's more that
I
there
guess-
are none among our number that are stupid enough.
I'll take a step forward and say, tell me, through all of your honor, how was the honor when you killed children? Where was your honorable self then?
A soldier is not an army. Killing innocents is below me. And the question to be raised is there truly innocence when they oppose the great queen and her coming?
In that case, I say this. I'll sort of draw my star staff, activate it. In
You
that
see, he
case,
smiles. Finally, a worthy competitor!
I'll turn to all of you and I'll just I'll then turn straight back over to him and say, in that case, there is no honor among soldiers' deaths, especially those that worship the five-headed dragon. At which point I'll just sort of, I'll gesture to everyone to attack at the same time.
Oh, my
Oh.
sword is
Wait,
already
wait.
drawn already.
Oh no! Oh no!
Incredible. Everybody roll initiative, including you, Quill.
Yay! He did the thing! He did the thing!
Speaking of which, anyone who wants to can also go ahead and roll me a perception check.
18, and I will also roll a perception too.
19
I'll roll
perception
5.
from me.
Yes.
21 perception.
That anyone who rolled above 15 can see hanging from Langdrodos's belt is Quill's amulet.
Oh, he's gonna die.
No.
Okay.
Is it on a little piece of like string, or is it like a chain?
It's on a chain. It's on the same chain that Quill wore. Nebulon, initiative.
11.
Incredible. Rail, initiative.
22.
Incredible. So, as Langdrodosha draws the sword, you watch as two of the berserkers crack their fists. You see that Langdrodosha holds up both hands.
Hold, my friends. Allow me to get the first strike.
And he's going to go ahead, curl the head back in place, and slash forward with a bolt of lightning. So,
Dexterity saving throws.
I'm going to go ahead and say
This is gonna suck.
5 feet wide. It's going to go straight between Nebulon and Rael. I need both of you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay, that's not bad actually.
My dice is on fire today.
18.
Okay, you both pass.
Okay.
So,
Half.
you both take 34 points of lightning damage, halved to 17.
I will raise my hand and I'll almost try and absorb some of the lightning and just as I cast absorb elements and try and half that again.
Incredible. Fucking
Great.
huge.
What
the fuck is that?
So that is then 17 reduced to, 68? Is that
Yes, correct. So it's halved again.
cool? Amazing,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
At which point you then see my star staff start to cackle with lightning as the next melee attack I do is an extra d6. Not that make much of a difference.
At that point, he's going to charge forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
Isn't he done?
35, 40. And with his second attack, he's going to swing down the glaive onto you, Rael. You're the only person he can hit.
Oh, are you dead?
If he hits.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my god, that is so much damage. That is 16 points of slashing damage.
Oh god.
If that was any higher, I would have been outright dead. I'm down.
No!
That almost one-shot me. If I wasn't on 4 hit points, if I was on 2 HP, that would have killed me outright.
Wait, how does that work?
There is still the option to run.
Incredible.
Quill.
That is
I am shaking.
Langdrodosha Cyanrath's turn. Rael, give me a death saving throw, please.
No!
That is a 9.
Incredible.
Oh!
Kyra, this is your turn.
Oh god. She will move. Just a smidge. And she will move like right.
Run!
No, I'm trying to gain height. Is what I'm trying to do.
And the first insect falls below the blade of Langditosa Cyanrath.
Okay. Second level Scorching Ray.
Incredible. Go ahead and roll.
This is a second level spell. Damn it! I rolled an 8.
Incredible. And as you go to sort of like send that spell forward, you watch as Langditosa, in an impressive feat of acrobatics, swings the glaive around and almost bats a sort of like scorching ray of fire back towards the sort of like wall as it skitters off.
You've got 4 attacks.
You do have 4 attacks.
No, this was second level spells, Scorching Ray. I didn't say.
Yeah.
Oh, can I do it again?
Scorching Ray
3 beams, first level. So
is
4
3 beams, I believe. Yes. So you have to roll for each one.
That's not 13
13.
to hit. Yeah.
Is that plus your
Also
spellcasting
misses.
ability modifier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one. 24.
24 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. So as Langditosa
7.
sort of like spirals the glaive around, 2 of the sort of like streaks of fire ricochet off and fire into the walls. However, the last one sort of manages to go overhead and lands, bursting on the side of Langditosa's face. Takes 7 points of fire damage, and you see he sort of laughs with exiting.
He goes, yes! Now this is a real fight!
Oh no, he's a masochist.
Next up in initiative order, Vilka, that is you.
Sheesh. First of all, Nebulon, since you're next to me, as Kira is just like darting her magic around, you see Vilka and you notice something. There's like just some kind of feeling in the air, and Vilka just like, I said, I am not close to Quill, but I know some other that like Quill a lot. And I rage, and as I rage, you see just going on Vilka, just small, like, kind of ghostly imprints of tiny hands, just like patting
You guys hit?
him. And I rage, and I'm gonna flip and try to hit the fucker.
Go ahead.
Okay, let me.
Let's go, Vilka.
Let's do it.
I just need to activate my rage.
Rage.
This is probably the first time you see Vilka actually like properly raging.
Oh damn.
Okay, let's go. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Good. That's 10 on the longsword.
Slashes into him and it's sort of nicked into the scales.
I will. 8's not gonna hit.
A worthy competitor!
And
He misses and he parries it to the side.
as I'm an ancestral barbarian, he is gonna have disadvantage on any other attack that is not made against me.
Incredible. Next up in initiative order, Serena, that is you.
Okay, I'm gonna use my channel divinity again. Well, first time this short rest. Ball of Peace. So I don't provoke opportunity attacks, but I can run 30 feet, and everyone I run past, I heal.
Incredible.
So 30 feet. I can get past all my buddies over here. Sorry, Kyra, you bounced. So
Well,
I
I was just
Don't
trying to gain height.
Run.
they all get within 5 feet, right?
Correct.
Okay.
You can
well,
get. Just tell me where you're running to.
Yeah, I was thinking I'll go like sort of over here and just
Yeah.
30 feet through
Go
them.
ahead and roll the healing for them.
Yes. Do they all get the same?
Yeah,
Or
just
do you
roll once for the sake
each
of
one?
brevity.
Yeah, makes sense. Oh, I've rolled pretty good. So 9 plus for 13 for everyone, including Rail.
Incredible. And you are
Nice.
all healed in place. Anything else from you, Serena?
No, that's all. I'll just stand there with my shield and be like,
Cool.
please don't hit me.
Quill, that is you.
So you see from the amulet that's attached to Landarosa, Quill kind of pops out, and if you could put my token around about, actually more here, just on this kind of side. Not sure
Wait,
why
did
it's not
Quill
clicking.
get my healing too? Because I kind of felt that he was in there.
He wasn't there, unfortunately, buddy.
No!
No!
And you guys
So-
see,
Spirit.
coming from the amulet, Quill appears.
And Quill's, having heard everything that's going on, is already good to go and engage. And he's gonna shout to Landarosa, and he's gonna shout, "Dodge this asshole!" and cast Shatter. Is in a sphere, but I'm gonna make sure no one else kind of gets into it, so it's just.
I can say where you are, you can definitely angle it so it doesn't hit anyone else.
Perfect. So if I could get a saving throw, please. My apologies.
Yes.
What is it?
What is the saving throw?
It's a Constitution save.
Cool.
DC's 14.
Cool. Gets +5 to Constitution.
Oh no.
And he rolls a 13 on the dice.
Okay, no problem. So it's taking half damage.
Half
the
damage.
Damage was 19 thunder damage, so half down to 8. It would be if we're rounded down.
Incredible.
Finally.
So as you sort of like stretch out, at which point you guys almost see a spectral chain sort of wraps around Langadrosa and shatters in place, and you hear a crack of thunder. Boom! You watch as Langadrosa takes it and
And Quill wants to run and kind of use his movement to jump towards the kind of stairs at the altar.
Absolutely. I'll say that you're not going to
attack.
take an opportunity attack because you are so sort of like out of nowhere. And you see Langadrosa turns, his head sort of
Tracks, he goes, "Insolent worm!"
Anything else from you, Quill?
That ends his turn.
Incredible. The berserkers at this point, one of them, having seen you pop out of the amulet, is going to go ahead and dash, is going to go ahead and run over to meet you. You see he takes out this wicked great axe. You can see frothing at the mouth, sweating already. Tries to slam down on you with the great axe. Okay, so that is only a 11 to hit you, Quill.
11 misses.
Incredible. Slams down. I'll say you to quickly dodge out of the way. The other berserker's going to go ahead and run. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and take his full action to dash over into melee next to Langadrosa. At the end of their turn, that is you, Nebulon.
Okay, I'm gonna take a quick assessment of the surroundings here. Would I have remembered that Serena specifically mentioned that she's basically tapped out of healing?
I'd say so, yeah, probably.
Okay, at which point I'm sort of going to give a nod to Serena and I'll say, I've got your back as well. I'm going to move my movement here, 5, 10 in towards the corner, at which point I will activate my starry form once again. Now, how are you going to run this here, Cade? Can you allow 2 bonus actions, one in place of an action, or are you...
So I'm going to set the rule here. No.
Okay. Oh, all right, that definitely changes things.
Oh, he so likes to say no to people.
Nope, that's fair.
We're running this rules as written, guys.
Cool, that's no problem at all. In that case... Alright, screw it. In that case, I think that definitely changes things. Rail, does he look as if he's still, like, unconscious, or is he back up now?
He's back up. Serena's sort of healing has, like, fixed the major wounds on him. How fucked up are you looking, Rail?
I'm below half HP.
Okay, right. In that case, I think the priority is getting Langdodrosa down. So I'm just going to once again activate my starry form. You see my skin sort of like begin to shimmer, and again you see the form of the bow and arrow, and I fire it straight at Langdodrosa.
Incredible. Good roll to attack.
17 plus 6, 23.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright, at which point he takes 1d8 plus 3. 8 plus 3, 11 points of radiant damage.
11 points of radiant damage, and it strikes into him as he takes it to the face. Anything else from you, Nebulon?
Yeah, with my action, I'm then going to cast a 2nd level guiding bolt straight to his face.
Go ahead.
Natural fucking 20.
Yes!
Well, he's going to feel this one with 10d6 of radiant damage.
What the fuck?
Right.
Love Star Druids. I love them so much.
Right.
Kill him level around the bud. Yes!
Plus 4 is 8. So that's 3. My 4th dice is 5, so 8 plus 5, 13.
13.
Plus 6, 19. That's 5 I've rolled. I need 5 more. So, what am I on so far?
24.
Cool. Okay. Plus 3, 27. Plus 4, 31. Plus 1,
Oh my
32. And plus 4, 36 points of radiant damage.
That is the new record.
It takes it to the
You're
face.
so good. Oh my god.
You watch as he looks down on you and you hear a guttural snarl. You see the lightning begin to crackle in the maw.
Amazing. I'm going to use the rest of my movement to move 5, 10, and then 55. Incredible. That's to say behind the statue.
Awesome.
At the beginning of his turn, he's going to go ahead and roll to see if he gets his lightning breath back.
Okay.
Let's hope not.
On a 3, he does not.
Thank God!
So, first things first, he's going to go ahead and take his first attack on you, Vilka.
Oh, he's also starlit, so he have advantage on the next attack on him.
Correct. That is a 19.
19 does hit.
Sorry, that's a 19 on the dice plus 6, so a 25. However, Langdrosa does have improved critical, so a roll of a 19 or 20 is a crit.
Ouch.
Oh
Well, let's see if my rage can hold that damage or not.
You are raging, right?
Yeah, I am.
no. Yes. I'm still raging.
I'm also for you.
Internally raging.
Yeah, I'm raging for you.
You take 32 points of slashing damage, halved to 16.
Oh, yeah. That is fine.
As he sort of slams down on you with the glaive, sees that you're still standing, he's going to go ahead and take his second attack on you.
Oh my goodness.
That's an 18 on the die, so a 24 total.
At least it's not a crit, so.
Oh.
That's a pretty good roll. That is 16 points of slashing damage, halved to 8. At which point he is going to go ahead and use his action surge.
Okay, well.
Oh, no.
He's going to look at the initial, at what's surrounding him. First things first, he's going to go ahead and take... Seeing Vilka still pretty straight up, he's going to wheel around and slash down on Rail.
Wait, but then he gets disadvantage, right? Because he has that magical power.
And Royal the resistance.
Oh, in that case, another one towards you then.
This is what ancestral guardians are for, okay?
I'm barbarian. You can take it. You can do it. Come on.
That is going to hit. I'm gonna find it so hard to math right now. That is 14 points of slashing damage, halved to 7.
Okay, and just remind me, that was 16, 8, and 7.
Yes, so
Okay.
15. Yeah, 15 on that.
31 total.
I'm still standing, but barely. I'm pretty fucked up. I'm really fucked up.
Understandable.
So let me remove a 7.
Incredible. Next up in initiative order, Rail, that is you.
Cool, I'm giving a smack to Langdrosa.
Go for it.
Come on.
Smack, smack, smack.
Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Yes! I'm sorry.
We need to take every win we can, honestly.
Yes, yes, we do.
That is 16 points of slashing damage.
Holy shit.
That was a 5 and a 6 on the dice.
Incredible. Perfect. As you sort of like slash down into Langdedrosa, you watch as a grin again spreads over his face. Anything else from you, Rail?
That's everything from Rail.
He's starting to look bloodied.
He's only
Next up,
Yeah, that's
Kyra,
not
that's
terrible.
you.
Okay, question DM. If I move up a little bit and get to higher ground, would I get
You could probably get another. You could probably get another 5 feet up before you lose visual.
Okay, so I'm just gonna move like right there, and then if not, then I'll move back down.
Incredible.
So if I move right here, I'm fine, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast second level magic missile. And I think I get
Go ahead.
4 of
Yeah, second level, you get 4 of them, so go ahead and roll.
1,
4d4 plus 4.
5, 2, 3.
11 points of force
3.
damage. Oh,
11 plus 5 total. So 11 plus 4 total, sorry.
Okay.
15 points of force damage. Incredible. As they strike into Langdedrosa, so that takes him and like grimaces a little bit as they impact the side of his head.
Starlight dissipates.
Anything else from you, Kyra?
Can I do anything as a bonus action? Let me see. 3 spells. Action. Bonus. Misty Step, but I don't have second level spells anymore.
It's also
Vilka, that is you.
Well, I will try to attack again.
Go for it.
Dice don't fail me now. 22.
Hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
13.
As you slice into Langdedrosa, you then begin to see you rip apart the scales off of the left-hand shoulder. The robe sort of like cut underneath, and you can now see the sort of like deep, sort of like dark blood beginning to spill out from beneath the cerulean scales. And second attack.
7 wouldn't hit. I try
Misses.
to nick it at the same place, but doesn't work.
And sort of like parries it out of the way. Serena, that is you.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my emboldening bond. I'm gonna stand up my little soap bubble, and it's gonna hit Rael and Vilka, my usual suspects, because they're gonna stay in range, I assume, of 30 feet. So you both get, as long as you stay within 30 feet of each other or me, you can add a d4 to any attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. And then I'm gonna, because I know that Rael and Vilka, they're taking a lot of the brunt force, so I'm gonna try and run over here, so I'm aggroing this dude, hopefully, and like, just being like, with my wicked liquor plate, I'm just gonna be like, yeah, attack me!
Cool.
And that's all. Remember, guys, your d4s.
Incredible. Quill, that is you.
Okay, so against my better judgment, Quill is going to cast Shatter again, trying to get these 2 in. I suppose the Berserker and Langdedrosa as well.
Langdedrosa. Yeah,
So
you can. It's a 10-foot sphere, right?
Yeah, so it's a 10-foot sphere now. Technically, it kind of gets them in, but I think that's more by way of the map. So more Langdedrosa and the Berserker next to him.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
trying to angle it not to get anyone else, but Serena moved in.
Sorry, I just
I'm
ran
pressing
I'm
out.
gonna say this: if you want to get them both in, you're probably gonna have to hit either Serena or Vilka.
Yeah.
Choose your target.
I'm so sorry,
Sorry,
I just
Serena.
ruined your plan.
So
We can't
no,
say I
no.
just ran.
Not at all, buddy. So I'd very much like Langdedrosa, the Berserker, and Serena to make a DC 14 Constitution saving throw.
Incredible.
Choose to hit me.
Just to kind of flavour it as well. So like it would be the camera, you know, if it was looking head on Langdedrosa and or each of them, it's more like a kind of
natural
illusionary figure of Quill kind of moving up behind them and whispering in their ear. But then hitting with 21 points of thunder damage.
Incredible. Langdrosa rolls a 22. The Berserker rolls a 6 on a dice. I don't know what it's called. It's an 8 total.
Beautiful. So it's full damage 21. And
I rolled
Serena,
23. Natural
so half
20,
damage 10.
bitches.
So 10
Because it's a
points
nat 20, do I
Langdrosa
get
and
even
21
less?
points to the Berserker.
Yes.
Incredible. And 10 points to Serena.
10 points to Serena.
That's a no.
Guys, no way again.
You guys all hear it reverberating around the chamber at
trying to
almost like a
aggro
sub-zero
you.
frequency. Anything else from you, Quill?
Quill's going to move. He's going to move 30 feet. He'll take the attack of opportunity just to get as close to Kyra and Nebulon as possible.
That is a... What's the hit? That's a 14 to hit.
14 hits.
Oh dear, you take 18 points of slashing damage, 12 on a d12. I'm sorry.
No problem at all.
Slams
Quill
down
is
on you and sort of
down.
like nicks the back of your leg as you sort of like move out of range. Like, sort of like cuts deep into you.
Quill's down. So
No!
let's move him back. Of him. And that'll end his turn, of course.
Up is Berserker A. Berserker A is going to go ahead and take a attack on you, Rail. He is now bloodied, so he has an advantage on attack rolls.
Oh, lovely.
That is a natural 20.
I think that hits a.
Jeez.
Okay, I say 1 and an 11. That's 18 points of slashing damage to you, Rail.
I'm down again.
Oh no.
Incredible. Strikes you down. Berserker
boy.
B. How wicked am I going to be?
They know what they're doing, buddy.
Whatever you do is going to be bad anyway at this situation.
The Berserker's going to go ahead, take the axe, slam it down on Quill again. Boom! That is a critical hit, which I believe is 2 death fails.
Oh, I don't like this.
You can't die now! No, not after everything was done! That is forbidden. That is forbidden.
Oh boy.
Nebulon, you have healing spells.
I have one left. Tops. I'm not
I
a
say
healer, but I
real,
will
buddy.
use it.
Is it 2 failed? Is it 2 fails?
2 fails and a crit, yeah.
It is 2 fails. So, the first use of this new rule, Quill. What scar would you like to take from this hit?
If he's chopping down on the battle axe, let's just do it right across the face, like from the top of the head down, just cutting off a bit of the
Straight
nose.
across the face, the wound cuts deep, and you see Quill's head lolls to the side, blood pouring from it.
Guys, don't do anything that will require me to adjust the character.
Nebulon, that's you.
It's me. Have I just witnessed this?
Yeah, you've just seen this go down.
Okay, with my last sort of ounce of strength, I'm just gonna gesture over and I'm gonna remember my training from the Sanctorum, and I'm gonna hold on to my star map as it projects out. Once again, this sort of array of constellations. You almost see that I pluck one star and I zoom it in, almost like Tony Stark would zoom in, and you see a twin blue stars. I slap them together, throw out a second level healing word straight over towards Quill. And that is 2d4 plus 3. 4, 3, 7 plus 3. You regain 10 HP.
And Quill, the wound closes up as you sort of like look over Nebulon. It's gonna scar.
That's my bonus action for my action.
Is that your last spell slot?
That's my last spell slot of everything I have. Yes.
You still have Archer. Sorry.
No, I can't do 2 bonus actions per round, so I cannot use that currently. So, it's only a bonus action. I can't transfer that to an action. So what I'm gonna do...
Throw your staff.
I have my staff.
Throw some shit.
Give me a second. Okay. I've used both my wild shapes as well, so they're done. I've got no astral steps left, so what I'm gonna do Okay, I'm going to. Right. Screw this. I'm gonna run 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna give Vilka the help action to attempt to strike down Langdodrosa. Keep it occupied.
Langdodrosa, at the top of the round, is gonna roll to see if he gets his breath weapon back.
Oh.
I hope this doesn't happen.
Witness.
5 or 6, and in the interest of fairness,
down.
I'm gonna roll it on the Indivion so you can all see it.
I'm gonna go down.
Oh my god, this is bad, guys. This is so bad.
Does not get the breath weapon back.
Oh my god.
Jeez, man.
Okay, so now all I need you to do, Langdodrosa, is not roll above my AC, and we'll be fine.
Incredible. Langdodrosa is going to take his first attack on you. Let's see. Oh dear.
Oh no.
That is above your AC. It is not a crit, however. It's the 17 on
Thank
the dice
God.
plus 6.
Bitch, how are you rolling so good?
I'm doing so many rolls.
The dice tell their own story.
10 plus 4. You take 14 points of slashing damage, halved to 7.
Oh, that was enough to get me down.
Oh.
I had exactly 7 left, guys. Did you see how much damage I dished out?
The second attack is going to go to you, Rail.
Oh, fuck.
Someone needs to kill this guy. Come
Rail,
on.
like, are you unconscious, Rail?
Yep, they both are.
Oh, you're unconscious.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm still
dear.
up. That helps.
Rail. What scar do you want from Langdodrosa's glaive?
Oh my god.
God.
Not on the face, not on the face.
I'll take it. I'll take a nice big body scarring straight down.
Slashes down and cuts through the armor. Now, we've reached a very interesting impasse, haven't we? Rail, this is your turn. I'm going to offer you 3 options.
Oh my god, no.
Would you like to take your last stand? Would you like to take the coward's path? Or would you like to leave it to the gods?
I'm gonna leave it to the gods.
I forgot.
Roll me your last death saving throw.
For the love of fucking god, please.
Oh, jeez.
The last.
16.
That's a success.
Oh my god.
Kyra,
Is he,
this is your
is he
turn.
still down for the count? Or is he
He is still
Magic
down.
missile at first level.
Go for it.
Just
And
bombard him. Destroy him.
so, should I hit him with all 3? I'm asking
Yes.
the party.
Yeah.
Or should I hit? Okay. 1. 5.
Remember, Quill still has
2.
Eldritch Blast, so should be fine
Yes.
with the other 2
2.
Berserker, but we need to kill Langdodrosa.
We do.
So 5, 2, 2.
5, 2, 2. 9 points
Don't you
of
get
force
plus-
damage.
Don't you get plus like an extra for every missile?
Plus 3.
Oh.
So
I
12,
thought.
right?
Oh, I thought I only got 3, not 4. I got 4 for second level, but
You 3
Do I roll?
Anything else from you, Kyra?
no, that's all she can do.
Vilka, that is you.
Okay. Let me roll. That is a fail.
Oh god.
Oh jeez.
This is so bad.
Oh yes,
Oh,
I forgot
gosh.
Vilka was down.
Yes.
Have fun. Serena, that is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to Healing Word 2nd level Vilka with. Guys, I'm so sorry, I can't get everyone up. This is my last magic. Please come back, Vilka, we really need you. So, sorry, I'm just gonna roll. That is 11 hit points to you, Vilka.
Incredible.
And then I'm gonna, because that was a bonus action for healing word. Can I run over to Rail and spare the dying on him as an action? Without get.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Beautiful.
So as you run over, you can see this wicked wound right across the chest. You sort of lay down, you try to pump some magic in to heal him. You can't. Last breath, you put your essence into the final stand. And the wound seals up and Rail's breathing stabilizes. You are stable, Rail. However, I do need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please, Serena.
Oh no.
Oh no.
23.
Okay, cool.
I'm wise as fuck, bitches.
Quill, that is you.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Serena.
Yeah, Quill's going to.
I mean,
Quill's
you
gonna,
aren't out of the woods yet, but...
Not yet.
So, let me tell you this. In the interest of being fair, the berserker in front of you is completely healthy. They are rather hearty. Langdrosa is very bloodied and on death's door.
Yep. The only thing for it
is his turn next after Nebulon.
Okay. Quill's just going to have to ignore the berserker again. All that's got left is an Eldritch Blast. So, again, summoning the power from the amulet and sends out chains of stone to crash straight into Langdrosa. Let's see what happens.
Guys, you can't let him get another turn or people are going to start dying.
We are trying to do that, actually, you know.
What was your hit?
A 20 to hit, dirty 20 to hit, for 8 force damage plus 2 bludgeoning damage, 10 damage total.
Quill, how would you like to do this?
As the chains of stone kind of snake out from his hand, it's going to smash that goddamn horn straight into his head.
Breaks, almost in slow motion. The horn is shattered and sundered from the head, falls to the floor, and you watch as Langdrosa, glaive in hand, goes for one more strike towards you, Vilka, as the chain strikes and hits the ground, dead.
Oh my god!
You see the two berserkers look over at Langdrosa, eyes wide. And we'll pick up there next week.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!